SBGV, welcome back to part 7, I believe, of our Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree blind / full playthrough. We're starting this with beating Bayle the Dread, which was crazy, really hard to learn. Go watch my boss guide video if you're curious. That was after many hours of practice because, yeah, he was a toughie. But he was kind of like Radahn, where I was salty in the moment, but after beating him, looking back, I'm like, okay, that was kind of fun, actually. Although I will say, still overtuned. You know, I'm seeing all sorts of discourse. It's actually, I really kind of detest the types of discourse I've been seeing about stuff lately, just as a little tangent. Like, there's this idea that The Boys Season 4 is not great, and then there's this idea like, no, that just means you're right-wing. And they've been making fun of you, and now you realize that, and now that's why you don't like the show. And I'm like, oh, so we can't just kind of criticize the show for, like, weaker elements that I find not as good. It just means I'm somehow right-wing, and also just, like, hate the show because of that, which I'm not even right-wing. Same thing with, like, this Elden Ring DLC. It's like people saying it's too difficult, and they're like, no. You're just complaining for no reason. You can't bring up that thought that it's too difficult. It's not actually too difficult. It's more so you're just a crybaby and you don't do the mechanics correctly. And I'm like, with all these types of discourses like this, I'm like, there's like a middle ground. Why is there never a middle ground anymore? You know, in the old days there used to be middle ground. It used to be a little bit of both, not just black and white, one side or the other. So. Yeah, you know, to use the boys as an allegory, I like Season 4, Episode 4, but, Season 4, Episode 1 through 3, I was not a fan of because it was just constant shock value, constant just exploding people in big bloody mists. And apparently because I don't like that, I guess it's just because I am right-wing and also mad that they are making fun of me, which is what I've been seeing constantly on the internet. Same thing with the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, it seems like, because I find the bosses a little overtuned, I guess, lol, just mad, get good. So, I don't know. I wish we could have an actual intellectual discussion about these things and not just, the internet saying that you're on one side or the other. Because life just doesn't work like that. It's just not that simple. But, anyways, I digress. Yeah, we beat Bayle the Dread. And, yeah, I think he was a little overtuned for sure. I think all of these bosses, if they were just slowed down by like 10 to 15%, give the player, a bit more of an opening to go in, I'd be happy. But they're clearly trying to, top their difficulties, so whatever. Anyways, we got it done. So there's rest of the dragon, whatever. And then also we got, this Heart of Bayle. Gain power of Bayle at the Grand Altar of Dragon Communion. The biatrial Heart of Bayle the Dread, dotted with horde-like gravel stones and glistening with deep red liquor. Gorge upon this at the Grand Altar of Dragon Communion to absorb Bayle's power, the purest form of communion in the words of its priestess. Also, if you're enjoying these videos, definitely consider supporting them and checking out the links in the description below and checking out the Patreon or the Twitch, if you wish. Alright, so let's head to the Dragon Communion and see what we get. Might do a faith build sort of thing. Room to hit him. That elemental one was wild. What elemental one? Oh, she's gone. What the hell? So yeah, this chick gave us a buff, which we didn't even use, which like massively increased your defense. Priestess Heart, Flower Stone Gavel. What is that stuff? Turns human frame into ancient dragon. Oh, and boosts dragon cult incantations. The stone heart of a dragon communion priestess, used while disrobed to turn one's human flesh into an ancient dragon. The change cannot be undone except by a death. Use this heart while already transformed. Temporarily boosts incantations of the capital's ancient dragon cult. Priestess was one of the ancient dragons herself, but sacrificed that form for feeble flesh to aid in the destruction of Bayle the Dread. So yes, you can turn into a dragon, just like Dark Souls 1, just like Dark Souls 2. And then 3 doesn't. 3 does not have that stuff, does it? Yeah, but wait, does it? No, it does. Yes, it does. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. You can turn into dragons. Now you can as well. How long did Bayle take? He took a long time. He took I don't know the hours specifically, but he took quite a long time to completely get down. But it was good because I did get him down, like, completely, pretty much. Weapon of the Dragon Community Priestess, a dragonstone hammer resembling an ancient flower. The 4 petals of the flower's core are all sharp, ending in points, and are capable of dealing heavy damage to dragons. Unique skill, Flower Dragon Bolt. Calls down the red lightning of the ancient dragon to strike a target, deals lightning damage, and also temporarily reduces the target's lightning damage negation. Can be charged to increase its power. That sounds sick. I like that. Okay, what do we get from this? Communion with Bayle. Communion. Yeah, first try, yeah. Yes, no, as I've said, Anthony Starr is great. Homelander is great. That is easily the best part of the show. That is still the only part that I'm actually, like, interested in watching. And the soup stuff as well. Yeah, all that's great. I find that very interesting. But, yeah, it's so... I hate it, man. You cannot criticize The Boys. I literally see posts with, like, tens of thousands of likes every single day saying the exact same thing. Oh, people are just mad that people are just mad that The Boys has been making fun of you all this time because you're a right-wing lunatic. It's like, bro, so what? Nobody can criticize this show because you're just putting them in that box? Like, and there's just so many people parroting that exact statement. It's so frustrating, especially as somebody that likes to critique things, you know? It's crazy. But yes, Anthony Starr and Homelander are easily the best parts of that show. Always very engrossing when he's on screen in a horrible way because he's a complete psychopath. But Bayle's Flame Lightning channels Dread Dragon to strike with Flame Lightning infused Talon Bone. I don't know which one of these is cooler. Season 1 of The Boys is really good from what I remember, and then Season 2, 3, and 4, as I've said, I feel like they just try to keep ramping up the shock value to just go, oh my god, can you believe he killed that man like that? Wow. And also like, oh my god, can you believe there's just a big train of people eating their own asses? Oh my god. And it's just like, it gets so old to me. I'm like, okay, another crazy sex scene or another crazy scene where someone just explodes horribly somehow. It's like after you do that like 100 times, it's like, hey, okay, I get it. Yeah, Homelander's awesome. Anthony Starr, if he has not won awards, he definitely needs awards. Bayle's Tyranny channels Dread Dragon to roar with a heat wave blast. One of the greatest drag communion incantations harnesses the fearsome power of Bayle the Dread. Channels the form of the dragon to emit a mighty roar accompanied by a heat wave burst, causing violent eruptions of fire. Even after being consumed, the throbbing heart of Bayle continues to resist its subjugation, never weakening. One day, the fire within will consume the very body and soul of its communion devourer. One day. One of the greatest dragon communions channels the form of the Dread Dragon, the right arm to smash foes with an exposed talon bone, coursing with flame lightning. Even after being consumed, blah, blah, blah. I think we take the... I mean, this one sounds cool, but it also sounds like it's one of those, you know, massive AoE spells, which is very hard to use. This one sounds more practical. So let's take that. I wonder if you can get 2 Bayle hearts somehow. I guess you'd have to just go to New Game Plus. And then Ghost Flame Breath, which takes 3 normie dragon hearts, so we'll take that too. Okay. Thank you, Bayle. Now, the question is... What just happened? The question is, do we want to respec? Because this weapon is awesome. I would like to do Faith. That would be sick, but I don't know what... Those lightning twin axes are very, very difficult to use. They don't seem to be doing too much. Do we respec back? I mean, this Dragon Katana honestly is really good, I feel like. I wonder if there's a scythe in this DLC. If there's a scythe in this DLC, you'll probably have to just go for that. This thing seems cool. It's a big hammer. Scales with arcane, though. Anthony Stardom is incredibly deserves at least a nominate. I'm really surprised he hasn't. Yeah, no, he definitely deserves a award of some kind. I guess Emmy would be the TV award. Definitely deserves it. He is a very good actor and extremely, and he, in my opinion, the only real thing that keeps that show interesting for me. Looks like the mace. Oh yeah, it does look like the Mesa Molag Ball. This is designed like a fleur de lis, right? Yo, what's up, Low Country Grace? First time I joined a stream of yours in the morning. Yeah, I woke up early and just figured, well, let's just go live. Why not? Get some more progress. Do we have a faith weapon right now? Do we have any other faith weapon other than Regalia of Yokade? Oh yeah, this thing. Could go back to these. These are sick. And then we would have faith and int maybe. I just don't know what to. I don't know what the build is for this, man. They have. It's hard to build. These weapons are crazy though. Kind of want to go back to faith, especially when I use that Bayle move. Okay, we'll stick with this for now. Whatever. All right, let's see. Go to runes. Okay, and then we should be able to level up. We got like 420,000 runes from killing Bayle. Yeah, I really like The Last of Us Part 2. I don't know, that one, I was there for that, and that one definitely got hate trained. There was a huge rhetoric at the time, and again, yeah, maybe some of it might be contained to the intranet, obviously, but, oh, let's go check out this lake, too. Maybe something at the lake. But yeah, no, I was there, and yeah, there was a lot of people flat out hating the game at the time, which... I don't know. I played the game, and I thought it was really good. And I remember we were drinking alcohol for the last episode, and it really got to me. I don't know if it was because of the alcohol or what, but, like, the ending... Oh, what the hell? This whole leather set there just randomly. Yeah, I don't know if it was just the alcohol easing my emotions. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. So this guy I have seen. I saw him, like, a TikTok popped up. And I saw this guy. I didn't realize it was a boss, though. Ralva the Great Red Bear. Okay, let's do this thing, Ralva. So you're a rune bear, basically. Okay, we dealt good damage to him, at least. Jesus Christ. I feel like if you're under him, he shouldn't really hit you with an AoE explosion that's underneath him. That claw attack is super annoying. Jesus. Well, we got another rune bear. Basically. Yeah, I feel like that should not hit behind him with how crazy this boss is. Always finds a way. No matter where you are, no matter what you were doing, it always finds a way. Hey, it's BGV, and welcome to the boss guide for Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably, I would say, my least favorite boss so far. No joke. Because it's one of these, like, insignificant... you know, area bosses sort of things, and also kind of a reused thing for the base game, like the rune bears, although this one is different. And, yeah, once again, just the non-stop attack. So I would say this currently is my least favorite boss that I have made a video on. But this is Ralva, the big red bear, and as the rune bears would dictate, she is going to constantly attack and throw out attacks. So we're going to do our best to kill her. Basically, the idea here is to stay aggressive and stay behind her. She does a bit of an aftershock attack there. We're going to roll into that charge there. We're going to watch what she does. You really have to be careful. She will do a shockwave, you know, beast incantation attack. She'll also do kind of like 4 swipes here, or 3 sometimes, I guess. Roll into that. We're going to charge up an L2 here. Bam. Okay. Swipe. Nice. We're going to do a jumping attack here. Beautiful. All right. And roll in. There's the aftershock. Jumping attack here. Not sure if she staggers. Well, that answers my question. So So we're going to get a charged R2. And yeah, this is exactly what you want to do. You basically, you know, she's hyper-aggressive, right? So you want to be hyper-aggressive to match her so you can kill her basically as fast as she's trying to kill you. And now she is in phase 2, so she'll get these wind attacks, and these rocks are perfectly blocking me. Get me out of here, please. I'm going to heal here. Okay, here comes the charge, or the grab, I should say, which, yeah, is incredibly delayed. Whew! I jumped over the aftershock there. I'm going to load up an L2 here as well, just to be aggressive. And it worked out for me. Beautiful. Okay. Huge damage there from the wind blast. I'm getting stuck on a tree stump. It's crazy how the environment always finds a way to mess you up, man. All right, we're going to roll into that. I'm going to charge up an L2 here. Beautiful. Okay. And we're going to roll into that. And I'm going to go for some damage here. She is one hit. And down goes Ralva the Great Bear. So yeah, you know, pretty salty on my stream learning this boss here because honestly, Pelt of Ralva. Honestly, yeah, you know, I've been mentioning this in a lot of my guides. I'm getting real bogged down by the amount of aggression with these bosses. And this is a perfect example of that. You know, it's just you come in and just non-stop attacks, as I've been saying. So, this is a good example of just like the Rune Bears of the base game. Yeah, you just want to keep up the aggression yourself. And you just, it's unfortunate because you have to, like, basically hope for luck. You have to hope that, you know, you can get a lot of damage in and hopefully get a stagger before she kills you, pretty much. It's a bit of a damage race. The only things to really keep out for, other than the standard swipes, is obviously, yeah, she'll do the shockwave, which is a bit of an AoE around her. You can jump it or you can roll out of it. She'll do the Beast Claw shockwave thing, which deals crazy damage, so you want to roll into it when it comes out. And then in phase 2, yeah, she'll just get wind-powered attacks, which I'm assuming gives her a bit of a bigger hitbox for her claw attacks. Yeah, and then she'll do that big beast roar that does crazy damage to you. But yeah, best tip I could say here is it's just a damage race. Get in there with a good weapon and try to hit her as much as possible to stagger her, dealing extra damage into phase 2, at which point, hopefully, you'll be able to finish her. And ranged option is good as well. That's why I love this weapon here, because it gives you a ranged option. But that's Ralva. I gotta say, least favorite boss of this DLC so far. As soon as I saw like another Rune Bear, I was like, oh boy, here we go again. So, hope that guide helps. Thanks so much for watching. Check out my other guides. Just links in the description below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay. Sorry for the delay, folks. Just want to get these guides up in a timely fashion. Because timing is important for these guides, as we saw with Bayle last night. Alright. We got a Scatter-Tree fragment, which is nice. We got another one of these Miranda things. Let's kill it. Die, plant. Talk about a black thumb. Hi-ya. Hi-ya. Hoya. Hi-ya. Hi-ya. Let me get that pretty head of yours. Zuba. Yaba. You get one of these. Wah. Zuba. Oh. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Ouch, Charlie. Ouch. Yeah. Die to me, plant. You must fall. Foul beast. Has anyone ventured into the PAX Day early access release? Not sure if I'm dropped $40 with mixed reviews, and I think the hype that made the wish list, it has been lost. MMO survival construction game. For those that don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like I've heard of it. I don't know anything about it, but yeah, I don't know anything about that game. But I have definitely at least heard of PAX Day. Sounds cool. Don't know much about it, though. Okay, 3 perfumers. This is terrifying. These guys are really annoying once they start buffing themselves up. Jesus Christ, that damage! What the actual hell? Ha-ya! Little punk. Hi-you. Got him. Heal from afar. Spell. Incantation. That's cool. Gesturing required ahead. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay. Little cave here with a spell. That's cool. Largely made the same game. That really doesn't bother me because I don't know. I love the I honestly love the FromSoft Soulsborne series. I think they're amazing, and they've ramped up like Dark Souls 3's weapon arts and crazy amount of stuff. Bloodborne's faster pace. They're very similar. There's tons of similarities. You could argue that that's not being innovative, but I don't mind. I think they have ramped up quite nicely up to Elden Ring. I've obviously talked about my disagreements with the Elden Ring design philosophy, but in terms of a new game, I think the best you would hope for is something like Sekiro, where they kind of take it into a completely different area, or Armored Core 6, which I have not played. I don't know. Whatever the next Soulsborne thing is, I just hope, like I said, they kind of dial it back a bit, return to their roots a little bit, and I'm good with that. I don't know. If it was the same type of game and I was getting bored of it, then I guess I would feel differently, but I don't get bored of these games. I just get frustrated at points, ultimately. Yeah, Sekiro felt like a completely different thing, which was awesome, but also very different from the Soulsborne formula. But I do love that game. It also has the same, learn a boss, get it down completely thing, and Sekiro was very satisfying. I would really love a Sekiro style of game like this again. I was salty as hell playing Sekiro for the first time, but I was also getting good for the first time. That was like the first time ever that I was actually getting good in a FromSoft game, I think. But I would love that feeling again. The worms are cute. I think they're little, they're like those little garden eels, pretty much. Never played Star Citizen. That's the one that was like in development for like 5 billion years, right? It's like this crazy, ambitious game. Yeah, I know it's immensely popular. Is it fully out yet? Isn't that the one that was like in development for 500 million years? And it got this big force behind it as people were excited for its release eventually and stuff. Rao Base? The hell are we? What's this place? Oh. So I've heard that this DLC is the size of Limgrave, Caelid, and Liurnia. And I've heard, like, you won't believe, like, they basically made Elden Ring 2. Now, what's curious is, so if we get this map here, and it covers this area, and then if we get this map here, and it covers this area, is that it? Because that's really hard-pressed to sound like it's like Elden Ring 2 in terms of size. Like, I'm fine with that size. That's perfectly fine. I honestly do not want an Elden Ring 2, I don't think, in terms of size. So, it'll be interesting to see, because, yeah, I've heard people say this is massive. Okay, Scatter-Tree plus 9. We also got to level up. We're doing Strength. That only goes up by 2. That goes up by 2, so I guess Vigor. Let's do Vigor. Alright. Let's go find that map fragment. Yeah, but I think, to your point, I think that's what's important to realize is, like, yes, another developer would not be able to get away with making a similar game for 15 years straight, whatever. But FromSoft, okay, why does my controller vibrate? That's the second time that's happened. Is there some mechanic I don't know about with controller vibration? Because here it vibrated, and also near the start of the playthrough it also vibrated. And that's the first time it's ever vibrated for Elden Ring. So I don't know what that means. But yeah, the fact that they are able to get away with, like, making similar type games for 15 years, I think shows the strength of... The hell is this? I think shows the strength of the games and, strength of people wanting to play them and have a good time with them. So I'm personally fine with it, as long as they keep innovating. I like how we have, like, so many of these revered spirit things, and still Torrent dies in one hit. Like, what is even the point of that? Is this just a literal cave and nothing in here? This guy is insanely aggressive, my god. I don't know. I don't mind it. As long as they continue to innovate, I am fine with more Soulsborne games. Just keep doing crazy stuff. Just make it a little more balanced, please. That's all that I ask. After playing the Souls series proper, it felt like improvements and refinements remain in each successive entry, but that's as far as my own experience. Yeah, no, I feel the exact same way. I think, you know, look at compare Dark Souls 1 to Elden Ring. Like, to say it's like, you know, the same game, obviously is, I don't think, accurate. Yeah, you know, Demon Souls, pretty similar to Dark Souls 1, I feel like, but a lot of improvements in Dark Souls 1. Obviously, Dark Souls 1 has the strength of the cohesive map, which everybody loves. Dark Souls 2, yeah, Dark Souls 2 even, you know, huge upgrade in terms of weapon versatility and build versatility, a lot of crazy areas and stuff. Dark Souls 3 kind of took all those elements and really refined them, in my opinion, added weapon arts and stuff, you know, super cool. Bloodborne sped everything up, made it Lovecraftian. Bloodborne is probably the most similar to me outside of the sped up nature. I feel like Bloodborne is probably the one that's like most almost non-innovative, even though it is very different. The trick weapons, you know, it's like the innovations are a lot more, you have to look at them more. Are you really gonna run? Oh, he fell. Hi-ya. And then Elden Ring, you know, open world, and I think they did a great job there. So, me personally, I am perfectly fine with... Oh, it's another forge. Ooh, okay. I think. What is this? Yeah, the forge. We got an interesting weapon from the forge, even though it was trash. Capital T, trash. That meteor sword, my god. That thing has, like, the worst hitboxes. Telu's Ruined Forge. Yeah, that freaking meteor sword, man. That thing had the worst hit. It was like the biggest weapon I've ever used, and also had the worst hitboxes possible. The thing was, man, that weapon art too. Obviously, practice would make it easier, but Jesus Christ, that was the biggest disappointment so far in terms of weapons. Yeah, it's weird. I'm not like as focused on, I don't know. So I think of like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which obviously was massively successful. Everybody loved it, and so they made Tears of the Kingdom. And Tears of the Kingdom was really cool and awesome, and also, you know, just as quality almost. Hit them where they're weakest. But Zelda is really a thing where it's like, okay, look, I get it, everybody loves the Breath of the Wild stuff, the open world stuff, but please, can we return to a... Please, can we return to a more linear, standard Zelda with the next mainline Zelda game? You know, I do not want a Breath of the Wild 3. I really don't. I couldn't even do Tears of the Kingdom, man. It's too much. It's too much. There's too much. You know? And I recognize it's a great game, and I had a lot of fun with it. I just, like, can we please return to, like, a linear, designed Zelda game? Please. But I don't necessarily feel that way with Elden Ring, surprisingly. Like, if they made an Elden Ring 2 and it was an improvement on Elden Ring 1... I'd be fine with that. I don't know. I think this game's a little more set up to where I enjoy completing everything and finding crazy new things to mess around with. Whereas Zelda, I guess, you know, the mechanics are pretty typical throughout your gameplay. So I guess they get a little bit older. Whereas FromSoft's like, ooh, a new crazy weapon. Ooh, a new crazy boss. Ooh. So I don't know. But I will take either at this point, though. I will take either a more linear Dark Souls 3 / Bloodborne approach, or I would take Elden Ring 2. I'm fine with that. Or yeah, what I would most like is a new IP. Or actually, what I would most like is Bloodborne 2. That is definitely what I would want the most. Which, you know, I have no clue why that's not being made. Like, what the actual hell? I've got to assume they're doing something with the IP. It's insane to me that there's not a Bloodborne 2. Like, people would eat that stuff up for breakfast, man. People would love that. So that's what I'm hoping for. Number 1 would be Bloodborne 2. But I'll take anything, honestly. I've been happy with everything. My one nitpick is the aggression of the bosses, which I find to be a little unfair and a little unfun at points. Ooh, the double stagger. Give me that butt jewel, boy. Give me that butt jewel, boy. That butt jewel is mine. Oh my god, I hate these guys. Are you actually... He finds a way every time. He finds always a way. It's crazy. Haha. Gotcha. Whoop. Alright, so if you don't know these forges, we found one before. These, like, you basically go through, like, a dungeon, and then you get a, weapon at the end of it, like a sick weapon. So I do like these forges. They're cool. Smith script axe. And then, yeah, you also get these Smith script weapons, which I think you always, like, what? They always... You can throw them? Yeah. Axe are great with the Smith script, throwing weapon created through smithing arts. Execute a strong attack or jumping strong attack to throw the axe. Swing armament with wild abandon, hold to continue swinging. Yep. So these Smith script weapons are throwable, which are cool, but like also I feel like most people would just wait for a unique version of them, a boss version or something. Will never leave alpha. There's no chance whatever it ever ships. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm confused with Star Citizen because I was like, wait, don't people, like, aren't people mad at that game because, like, it never got made or whatever? But, yeah. But also people love it. Like, there's, like, a big, giant following for it. But also, yeah, it's, like, been in development for 18 million years or something. Size Queen. Limgrave. There's so much chat right now. It's going to be hard to talk to everything. Are you talking about The Last of Us 1? Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, the story is so good, it makes up for the standard gameplay. I think the gameplay, from what I remember, it's been a long time, but the gameplay is fun. But, yeah, you're not playing The Last of Us for the gameplay. You're playing The Last of Us for the story, which is, from what I remember, extremely gripping and good. Ba 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 ga wa ba 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 ba. Smith script great hammer. Great hammer engraved with a Smith script. Execute a strong attack or dashing strong attack to spin and fling the great hammer. Damn. These weapons are cool, but they're just kind of, you know, they're not flavorful, but it's cool that you can throw them. Not my type of thing, but I would like to get like some unique chakrams, or I guess what are they called in this? They're called something else. Spin blades or something. Will you be getting the Zelda game where you finally get to play as Zelda? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, it's, everything at this point to me is just like, oh my god, I should add it to the pile of stuff that, like, you know, I've got like 5 massive PS5 games I have to play at some point, and I have no idea when the hell I will ever get to play them. So, you know, it's just, at the moment, it's kind of just like, yeah, add it to the pile. But, yes, it does look interesting, and Zelda doesn't miss, you know. I think I've seen some people like, oh, this game looks weird, but I don't know. I have confidence in Zelda games. They honestly do not miss. They're usually always at least fun. Okay, I do not want to fight 2 of these guys at the same time. You can F right off. Let's grab this, though. Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. Very nice. Whoa, that's new. Moon Sword looked like a rusty hunk of metal. The meteorite sword that I was talking about. Bloodborne 2. Yeah, I'd take a Sekiro 2, sure. It's not really a Soulsborne, but Sekiro was awesome. Very, very fun boss fights. I would Jesus Christ. What the hell? I would take a Sekiro 2. Bloodborne 2, though, I mean, honestly, if I'm their, like, marketing executive, whatever, if I'm Miyazaki, if I'm whoever makes the decisions, dude, everybody wants Bloodborne 2. You could do so much with, like, a new spruced up, you know, version of it. Oh, my God, it'd be amazing. But whatever. I gotta have faith that they'll make what they want to make in a good way. you know? Yeah, I mean, I've always maintained that they are most likely doing something with Bloodborne because it's the same exact feeling as Demon Souls. I never played Demon Souls, but I was like, wait, they have this IP. You cannot buy it on the PlayStation Store, which is so bizarre. Sony owns the Demon Souls IP, and they don't want free money to like just have it on the PlayStation store for people to buy? That's weird. And then lo and behold, Demon Souls remake. So same thing with Bloodborne, you know, it's like they don't do anything with it, they don't update it to 60 FPS, whatever. So yeah, something's telling me, yes, there has to be something in the works, whether a remake, remaster, 60 FPS upgrade, whatever. But based on how long it's taken and how little we know, I am wondering if it is big. Like, I'm wondering if it's... I don't know. A remake would be kind of weird. I feel like it still holds up really well, but there's been... Yeah, Last of Us Part 2 remake, which... Who the hell needs that? That's still so bizarre to me. So, yeah, I would assume something is happening with Bloodborne. Nobody knows what it is, obviously. I hate these guys so much. No matter what they do, they always manage to hit me. It is actually insane. These freaking... They're, like, so slow and cumbersome, and they still manage... It's crazy. These are probably my least favorite enemy in the whole game. I mean, they're cool. I just hate them. Doopy. Yeah, I kind of figured the Forge would be a multiple thing. It seems like the new sort of catacomb / dungeon, whatever, of this DLC, which I am very happy with. I think this is a good idea. Really good idea. Star Citizen people adore. It's one of the most beloved projects out there. People spend thousands on it. It's considered a masterpiece. That's a persistent universe. So I guess, yeah, I guess they just don't need to fully release it. To me, it's like, yeah, make the damn game, release it. But I guess people don't care. I don't know. I'm very removed from that. I don't know anything about it, really. I watched, I think I watched Frederick Knudson's, like, documentary video on it, down the rabbit hole on it. So anything I know from it is from that. But it's also been a very long time. Whee! Spiritual successor, not a direct sequel. I'm just thinking the style of combat. Yeah, Sekiro... Did Sekiro do well? I feel like Sekiro was like a lower performing game for them, so I'm not sure if they would do a Sekiro 2, but... Yes, like you, I would love a Sekiro 2. Sekiro's awesome. These things still dropping? Okay, I'm just... No, I'm not doing this. No. You want to do Dark Souls 2 design? I'm out of here. See ya. Thanks for playing. Smith Script Shield. You want to give me 2 of these freaking ogre men plus never-ending slimes? No. Been there, done that. Played Dark Souls 2. Thank you. Goodbye. I'm good. Okay, then we have to drop down here. Whee! Tenchu, yeah. I don't know much about Tenchu, but I know people are comparing it to Sekiro when it came out. Or like, you know, oh, is this a new Tenchu game or whatever? Zelda game looks, I can't wait for it. Yeah, my only concern with it is I'm hoping the whole game isn't like Spawn furniture game, because a lot of what they showed was Zelda spawning furniture as echoes. So, but you know, honestly, my faith in Nintendo is usually pretty... My faith in Nintendo is usually pretty well placed, so like I have a feeling, you know, they'll make a lot of mechanics that you can spawn as echoes and then do a lot of crazy stuff, but they just showed a lot of furniture. I was like, okay, it's not going to be fun if you're just spawning furniture the whole game, just a platform or whatever, but yeah, that being said, they're probably just keeping it all under wraps, like what you can do, you know, to keep the game interesting when it comes out. I would bet. Miyazaki were to drop into the chat right now, what would you say to him? I would genuinely be, you know, a little starstruck. I would be like, you know, your games are my favorite series of all time. Thank you so much for making them. You know, outside, you know, obviously I've got a lot of nitpicks and all that sort of stuff, but ultimately, you know, who cares? The games are extremely formative for me, and yeah, I would just thank him. I would just thank him for making this horrible trash. I would thank him for making works of art in video game form, ultimately. Can't emulate PS3 on PS5 because of the really weak CPU. You can buy the... I thought you couldn't buy Demon Souls for the longest time on the store. Okay, what does this do? Oh. Oh. It now go up. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll take a remake, sure. I mean, you know, it's a little rough around the edges now, I guess, but I think Bloodborne holds up really well, so a remake would be surprising to me, but at the same time, yeah, it would basically print money, so if they want to do it, I will definitely play it. Also, if they want to clean up some certain stuff, remove some of the weak bosses flat out, that'd be great. But they'd probably hire Blue Point Studios or whoever to kind of completely redo it. Wahoo! Please don't hit the chain. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Starfield Souls. Oh, boy. Hi, again. Hello. It's not a case of they don't need to fully release it. Star Citizen is entirely crowdfunded. Has made like 500 million. Jesus. Make a planet and a quest. Is this thing still the right way? I think so. Yeah, that's cool. People go crazy for those space games. Like, what's that other one? What's that game where you can, like, make a whole... You can buy whole starships and stuff for, like, real life thousands of dollars and things. Yeah, people go crazy for that stuff. Yeah. Where are me runes at? Are they up there? Oh, cool. I don't give a crap. Whatever. Let's go this way. Sekiro sold 10 million copies. Is that good? It sounds good. I don't know anything about what is considered like a good sale versus a bad sale or whatever. How much is a lot, how much is not a lot, sort of thing. I have no clue. Wahoo! Hello. Zoopity and a boopity. That's just for youpity. Oh, we're supposed to jump over there, aren't we? Baba. Oh, can we go up here? Wait, is this just where I started? Wait, what? Okay. Do I have to pull the lever again? Does that reset? Because that's really annoying if so. I can't tell where this lever... I don't know where this freaking drill bit was, like, situated at. I'm assuming the lever is still enacted, right? It would kind of suck if you pull the lever, then you have to pull it again. I've got to assume it's still in the correct placement. So are we supposed to go down? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware of what Tenchu is. I just never looked into it that much or anything. Is this... What? Okay. So there's got to be some weapon we get from this, but I don't know. Was I just supposed to, like, go up to the top of this and then jump to the left or something? Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say I thought you could not get Demon Souls, which is why it was seeming like they were going to do something with it. Okay, right there is the forge. Oh, so we just jump over here? I see, I see. Okay. Ba 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 ba. There's another game like Star Citizen, though, and I don't think it was Star Citizen. I think it was something else. A big, giant, like, thing where you could buy planets and spaceships and all. Maybe it was Star Citizen, but I thought it was called something different. Okay, what do we get? Let's see. Taylu the Golem Smith. Wow. Okay. All that for an ash. I thought each one of these gave you a weapon. Damn it. Okay, whatever. I thought these would give you blacksmith sick-ass weapons, not nasty ashes. But okay. Let's go. Let's go find that map. Bloodborne did 8 million. DS3 did 12 million. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty... Okay, yeah, my controller's vibrating. Does anybody know what this is? My controller vibrated right here. Like, it went bloop, bloop. There's got to be some weird mechanic. Does anybody know what the mechanic is? It's almost like there's an invisible thing or something. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty consistent, actually. Surprising. I didn't realize Sekiro did that well. I thought Sekiro was like a disappointment or something. Okay, it vibrated there, too. And there's got to be some weird mechanic. Da, 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 da. Ba 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 ba, zo ba 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 ba, zebo, zedo. Ya ba da ba da ba da ba do, ba ba do, ya ba da ba da ba do, zab. Oh, a giant A. Don't mind if I do. Get your ass on the floor. Oh, thought it was staggered. Okay, never mind. What was that noise? Time to stagger, my friend. Give me that sweet, sweet core. Yes. What? Hello? Gotta love when that happens. Feels great. Oh, God. Whoa. Yeah. Punk. Trying to get help from your friend. Try a little help from my friend. Woo! Try a little help from my friend. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Try a little help from my friend. Try a little help. Alright, can we get off this rock? Come on. I hate this crap. Try a little help from my friend. Time to fall, giant. It's time to fall now. I told you. Yup. Give me that sweet, sweet core. Bam. Don't forget about the zam. Yup. Yup. Yeah. Oh boy. Ow. Try a little help. Give me that leg, bro. Gotta get the leg, bro. Give me that leg, bro, please. I gotta get the leg. If you give me the leg, I've got to get the leg or I'll sneeze. Alright, would you like an L2? I've got an L2 for you. Thank you for playing, Mr. Giant. I'll take that. Okay, and we continue. Sekiro won Game of the Year, so people bought it en masse. It still commands super high prices pre-owned too, like higher than Elden Ring. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how game prices fluctuate like that, because like Elden Ring is a game that I would think would not be worth anything, because yeah, it's kind of like Zelda. Like the older Zeldas are worth so much. Like Twilight Princess on GameCube, my God, it's like over $100. But then, you know, Breath of the Wild, like everybody had it. It's funny how like, you know, if it's a game as popular as something like Elden Ring, it ain't worth crap. But something like Sekiro is worth more. But yeah, that's right, Game of the Year. Forgot about that. That was a surprise for me. I remember thinking it was gonna be beat out by. Huh? What? South? Seek south? What? It explained if you find one of these little cairns, you break them, and then the spirit spring is, like, released. But this is, like, a ghost cairn. Okay. Let's grab the map real quick. Wahoo! Try a little help from my friend. Map Rao Ruins. So yeah, is this it? I mean, I guess no spoilers if there's secrets or something, but yeah, everyone was acting like this was Elden Ring 2 in size and content. So I am wondering, there may be... I saw a weird comment that was like, how far up or down have you been? So I'm wondering if it's a Zelda Tears of the Kingdom situation where there's like a whole underground, or like Elden Ring where there's a whole underground, or if there's something in the air. I don't know. Don't say. I don't want spoilers, but yeah, if this is it, I mean, with this like here, that's definitely not Elden Ring 2, which I'm perfectly fine with it. Like I said, I don't want it to be that big, but it's weird that I've seen so many people say that it's like the size of Elden Ring. They just made a sequel. Because on the surface, it doesn't seem like that. Temple Town Ruins. The Temple Town Ruins. Do we want to do all this, or do we just want to go to the castle, which I guess is Mesmer, which is kind of crazy. Maybe if we find a site of grace around here somewhere. Control gave me the year 2019, but Sekiro is a worthy winner. I definitely think Sekiro takes it over Control. Control was good, but I feel like it definitely has a hefty amount of... I feel like people rate that game too high. Like, it was solid. It was very fun. I love the SCP aspect of it. But in my opinion, Sekiro was definitely leagues above Control, personally. But I love the SCP idea. I would love more of that. I'm surprised that's the only game that's ever really done that outside of SCP games. Okay, how do we get into this ruin? I feel like there was another game that was up that I thought would take it over Sekiro. Was it The Last of Us? Was that out around that time? I remember watching that Game Awards and thinking like, oh, it's not going to beat this. And then I beat it and I was like, wow. Beep, beep. Mild spoilers. Haven't seen much of Sekiro, but the monkey slinging poo is a classic. Oh, yes. Yes, the poop slinging monkey. Gotta love that they went for it. And, yeah, that... we got walled so hard on that, I think. That was one of the biggest walls for me in that game. Okay, are you supposed to navigate it like this? Because this is very weird. GV, did you ever try to Arbor Core 6? No, I need to do it at some point, but based on what I understand, it's not like, you know, it's kind of like, I guess, Sekiro, where it's very different, but even more different, obviously. So I don't really know if I like need to play it anytime soon, but I definitely will play it. But add it to the pile. Come on, Torrent, work with me here. There we go. Scat. Ooh, that's good. Okay. I shall take that. Map sizes side by side. This game is around 1/3 the size of the base game in terms of map. Yeah, that's the feeling that I'm getting, which perfectly fine with me. I'd rather that than literally just Elden Ring 2. Especially if, like what you're saying, like the map gets weaker, the content gets weaker near the end or whatever. I definitely would prefer, oh boy, for it to not overstay its welcome. A duel to the death, eh? Fine with me, friend. Let's both have an honorable fight. Take my L2! Oh, crap. My input got eaten. Oh, whoa, he just keeps going. Oh no. Oh no. Ow. Ow. Got him. Matrix meets X-Files aspect of Control. The fact that it was absolutely built around ray tracing at the time of Jesse as a main character. Yeah, I love the concept and I love the mixed media usage, the live action and the visuals, how they were presented. I guess I found it a little repetitive, if I remember correctly, in terms of the gameplay. I liked all the ideas of it. I think it was like a solid 8 for me, whereas Sekiro, in my opinion, is more so like a masterpiece for what it is. But it was, yeah, a very good game. I really enjoyed Control. I enjoyed the flavor more so than like the game, if that makes sense, of it, you know? And if they make a Control 2, yeah, I would love if they kind of buffed everything up, doubled down on the SCP crazy stuff. Because, yeah, I think it has a ton of potential. I just, I don't think I enjoy it as much as other people do, because I feel like when that game came out, a lot of people treated it as like a masterpiece or something. Two-handed sword talisman. What doth thy do? Enhances attacks with two-handed weapons? That's pretty good. Okay, if I take this off, because people are saying I'm taking too much damage with this thing, which might be true. How much does this reduce everything by? What, 4? 71, it's 5, right? It's 5 to all stats. So vigor goes down, endurance goes... Wait, what? Don't we have 25 endurance? Strength goes down to 42, dex goes down to 55, HP goes down, stamina goes down, equip load goes down. I don't understand. Wait, why do we have 30? Oh, we have, yeah. Okay. Oh, so this is adding. I thought my stats were already being added to. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna switch this out because this might be this might not be worth it. I'm also gonna pee. I'll be right back. Yeah, I really need to keep building this community up because I would love to get to a spot where like we could play literally anything I feel like and have a good time with people. You know, because I would love to do like Animal Crossing one day or something, but at least like, hey, at least we have a little bit of chat, so we keeps it interesting, entertaining. Stick to that, like Final Fantasy stuff that like typically does not do well at all, but as long as keep focusing on the community, hopefully it'd be all good anyways. That would be fun. Boop boop beep boo, bop boo, bop boo, bop boo. Alright, where the heck are we? There's a road going this way. Boop boo, ba ba. I need to look at my map. I feel like you should be able to look at your map even if you're in combat or whatever. And you just, run the risk of getting hit. Alright, so should we just go up here and do this big thing, which I am guessing is Mesmer, because people have said he's the 3rd boss. So that would mean you come up this way, you go over here to the lion, that's the first one. Then you come up here to this with Rala, that's the 2nd one, and then this seems like the 3rd big giant area. So I'm wondering, don't spoil, if this is Mr. Mesmer here. So let's go do that, and we'll do the other stuff. From soft issue that I always find too much reused content. Does Sekiro have a lot of reused content? What are the biggest aggressors? The monkey fight, you get 2 of those, but it's kind of a different fight because it's like 2-on-1, whatever. The ogres, a lot of ogres, a lot of dudes with like the 2 or 3 health bar things. I'm trying to remember outside of that. A couple of bulls. Yeah, there's definitely like reuse, but I don't know. I find that stuff fine when they remix it, like the first bull that's fire, and then you get like the spirit bull. I'm okay with that. I don't know. Doesn't bother me as much. Ooh, nice. What's up, Bonsees? How did you get into that section of land? I will show you as soon as I can chill for a second. Okay. Alright then. Okay. Alright. Another one of these big boys. So he does not have armored legs, right? Alright, let's do this thing. Boom, ba, boom, boom. Boom, ba, boom, boom. Boom, ba, boom, boom. What the heck? Really? Okay, enjoy dying, dude. You're gonna hit me as soon as he lands, really. Enjoy being dead. I hope it was worth it. This is so easy once you get the hang of it. Okay, can we please get off of this rock garbage? Like, I feel like if you're gonna put this guy here, like, at least make it so that he's on even terrain, man. Okay, how the hell? Have too much vigor for you, ha ha ha. Oh god, not like this. Alright, can you hold on a second? Can you please hold on 1 second? Thank you. Ba 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 bo ba bo ba bo ba bo. It is actually crazy how frequent terrain can just spawn at the exact moment to trip you up, man. I like the frequency that happens. Like that little piece of wall being there the moment that I need to jump is kind of insane. Ba-boom, ba-ba-boom. Ba-ba-ba-boom, ba-boom. Got him. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Where's that beautiful big head? Oh, there it is. Boop, buddy. Don't forget about the soup, buddy. Ba-boom, ba-ba-boom. Time to do it all over again. Stop trying to grab me. It's not going to happen, okay? What? Okay. Ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Whoa, how did that not hit me? Yeah, that's one stagger. Bum 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 bum. What's he doing? What's this? What is this? What is he doing? Oh, what the hell? Thought only that other one could do this. Alright. What's he doing? Bro, come on. Can't even see you do the thing. Get these walls out of here. They drive me insane. Fall to me, dragon. Fall to me, dragon. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, you've had your fun, Mr. Giant Cinder Man, but unfortunately I have to bring it to a close. Good night. Crimson Burst Dried Tear. What was that? Steadily restore HP of nearby ally. Yeah, so how did I get down here? Basically, how do we do it? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, okay, so I think Bond sees, you come over to this, right? This little lake here, and there's a cave. You go through the cave, and it leads to this little poison zone, right? And then I think this leads down here to the ancient ruins base. And then you can, like, go grab the map and do all whatever this stuff is. So a very weird setup, but yeah. And that's how you do that. Yep, no problem. Every single mini boss is reused like 5 times. Yeah, and how do you find a way to block the camera every single time? Really, Elden Ring that you reuse as content? Ogres, Headless, the Headless, Seven Spears, Drunkards, even reusing boss arenas. It's really necessary for these pigs to have 10 billion health. No, I think you should be able to stagger them. You know, 3 times is fine, but then kill them. You know what I mean? To have to do that twice is pure T, and I don't think that that really adds much to the game, personally. Drawstring Mesmer Fire. Do ba boom boom. Boom ba boom boom. Boom ba boom boom. Battlefield Priest Cookbook. Alright, gentlemen, listen. You guys are fighting for an evil man, okay? So why don't you chill and let me pass, and I'll kill that evil man, and then you'll all be freed from your sins. Wouldst thou be great? Wouldst thou be wonderful, if that were the case? What is that noise? Somewhere a great rune has broken. And so, too, has a powerful charm? What? So I've heard of this. I saw that Willem Dafoe, like, looking up meme. Like, he's like, you know, where the, yeah, somewhere a great rune has broken. But I don't know what that... Does that mean this thing down here? Which was blocked by Mikola? What is a... So a great rune would be like the Shard Bearer runes, right? A great rune has broken? What does that mean? Oh. Staggers were more consistent, but that could get OP too. They're pretty consistent, but yeah. Yeah, I think just 3 staggers and then yeah, like I said, I would have preferred stagger one leg, stagger the other, and then he gets on a you know, okay, this would be way cooler. He like fights normally, right? And then you stagger one leg and then he gets on one knee and keeps fighting you. And you stagger the other leg and then he falls down and then you do the thing. Then maybe he takes a little more damage to kill. Is this just a boss? What is this? I think that would have been cooler than just, yeah, staggering him 3 times twice, personally. What is that? Do we have enough runes to level up? We need 170,000. We have 50,000. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 50,000 there. So that would be 110. No, we do not have enough. That looks like a boss room. Is it that thing in the corner? Hello? Golden Hippopotamus? Okay. This thing is nasty. Okay, belly slam. Couple of chomps. God, that is terrifying. That maw. We deal a ton of damage to it, though. Jesus Christ. That maw is actually horrifying. Oh my god. Another boss that literally just does not stop. Why is this always the case, man? Like, this is one that I know that I'll get relatively quickly. I just, once again, it's just like... Whoa, okay. Oh my god. Alright. $14,000 slams over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. If I want a hippopotamus for Christmas, start playing. That would have been iconic. Okay, and welcome to the Golden Hippopotamus, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to open us up with a slow charge. We're going to roll into it like that, run towards him, hit him with an R2, boom. Watch his face, snap, bite, hit him once, and he's going to roll into me, hit him again. He's going to move forward here. We're already making good stagger progress. He does 2 head slams every time. Okay, roll the snap, bite, hit him again. Roll the head slam, do a jumping R2. There's the stagger. All right, we're going to hit him with an R2. And we're going to run over here. You have a very short window. As you can see, it didn't even happen there to hit him with the stagger. Okay. Phase 2 already. Spikes are going to come out. I'm going to heal here just to top myself off. And we're going to roll into the bite. And we're going to run towards him and do a jumping R2 just like that. And roll. So yeah, when he does the twirling spikes, it's really hard to not get hit. Roll and roll into him. Hit him once here. And can't see what he's doing. Did the head bash, it looks like. Okay, bite attack. What else you got, big boy? All right, roll into this last second, and then if you have a ranged option, you can charge it up, like so. Roll. There's the, rotating spikes. You kind of want to roll back and to the right for that to avoid the rotating spikes, but it's really hard to not get clipped, like I said. All right, roll into the bite, and unfortunately, yeah, we got clipped. All right, so we're going to spam L1, R1, L2, and R2 to get out earlier of the bite. A lot of people don't realize that. Gonna hit him twice here and roll. And there's the spikes again. We're gonna heal up real quick. All right, and roll into him. Hit him once again. Okay, and he's gonna do a body slam. Roll into the body slam. Hit him. Roll the snap bite. Hit him again. Roll the head dodge, the head charge, whatever you want to call it. Whew. Okay, and roll into this last second. Gonna charge up an L2 here. Hopefully it lands. It does. Okay, roll. There, see there we rolled these spikes, but it's like very finicky, honestly. All right, roll into this last second. Get ready to do a ranged option if you have it. Bam. Fortunately, we jumped right into the snap bite. Okay, we're gonna heal again, and here comes the lunge. No, here comes the bite. The grab, I should say. Okay, we're gonna hit him with an L2 here and roll. We're gonna hit him once here. Okay, slam. All right, we're gonna do a jumping R2 and one more hit, and he's dead. See what he does. Body slam, jumping R2 to finish the Golden Hippopotamus. So yeah, this guy gave me way more trouble in terms of guiding than I expected. Like, honestly, he was pretty quick to pick up, but he is one of these, you know, again, super aggressive, and he can basically just kind of like snap hit you really fast. Also, that charge that he does where he grabs you with his mouth is really, really hard to know when to roll, because you basically want to keep it to last second, but it's like it's such a weird hitbox. So yeah, when he like slowly tries to bite you, you know, you gotta wait till last second to roll past it. Otherwise, yeah, he's got pretty standard stuff. Couple of head, like when he slams his head directly onto the ground, he'll always do a second one. You can always punish that. And he will do kind of like a big charge head swing, which you kind of want to roll into, and then he'll kind of move forward and turn around, so it's hard to punish. And then, yeah, phase 2, honestly, this guy's not too bad. Just to get him down consistently is annoying, because he's got a lot of quick attacks that can interrupt you. But yeah, phase 2, he just basically does 3 quill attacks. None of them are really that particularly bad. He'll either slam and then do the little volley, which you can either run out or roll out. I like rolling out. He'll also do the spin, which is the hardest one. I like to roll backwards to the right to try, like, as soon as he lands, to try and avoid the spikes. And then he'll do kind of the big charge roll move, which it looks way scarier than it is. You kind of just want to wait and roll into it last possible second. But this guy staggers real easy, and he takes a lot of damage too, at least with this setup. So yeah, not too hard to kind of damage race him, basically. Just annoying, because he has very quick to come out attacks. But hope this guide helped, ladies and gentlemen. If it did, check out the Patreon and the Twitch and the links in the description below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Yeah, just such a simple, like, he's a very simple boss. Nothing crazy or anything. Just a lot of little moves that can really mess you up if you're trying to get a clean fight. So to kill, quite easy, actually, I think. How many runes did he give us, man? Yeah, he's not a remembrance boss, I guess. Ba 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 bo ba 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 be ba bo ba. Bo-do-do. Be do 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 be do 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 boo be da da do da dee da dee dee da do da be boo be boo boo be be boo boo be 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 ba be ba da da. No, such a thing is utterly inconceivable. We have not been abandoned. Mesmer is the son of Queen Marika. Her grace would never abandon her own flesh and blood. You utter fool, that exact thing hath happened, don't you understand what she hath wrought? You utter fool. Bo-do-do, be-do-do-do-do-do-do, be-ba-da-boo, boom, be-ba-ba-ba-ba, be-ba, be-ba-ba-ba-ba, be-boop, be-be-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Festive Grease. Okay, dude. Epic. Mesmer Soldier Gauntlets. So yeah, I wonder if Mesmer is the boss of this place. It would seem so. We got a little courtyard out there. Doot, doot. Oh boy. Why are they like all staring at walls? The heck? Main gauche. What does this do? Physical. Dagger with a large hand guard. Intended to be used in the left hand, thereby complementing a piercing sword or identical blade held in the right to enable distinctive style of fighting. Skill parry. Don't really mess with the parries at all. Okay, let's just go back to where we were. Yup. Welcome back, Spirit. Yeah, we killed the hippo, but it was just super annoying. It was one of those fights that, like, you know, like Bayle fighting him is like, okay, this is going to take a lot of practice and a lot of time, and I understand that. And I have respect for Bayle, you know, because he's tough. But, yeah, that hippo was not tough, but he also was constantly throwing me off with stuff, so it took way longer than I had originally expected to beat him, or to guide him. But, now we are on our way. So we can go to that courtyard out there. What the hell? Oh boy. Jesus. Alright, so we probably should go to the courtyard first, maybe. See what that's all about. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-do. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Be-dee-doo-doo-dee-doo. Doo-doo-dee-doo. Doo-doo-dee-doo. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh boy. Zoop ba ba doop ba zoop da ba doop da boop ba boop ba deep ba beep ba doo bop zoop da ba deep bop zoop da ba deep bop ba ba deep bop boop ba da 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 do 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 do. Ba da ba da bum bum beep bop beep doo boop bop beep doo. Punk. All I hear is glee. I am singing the Undertale theme. Or one of the Undertale themes. Just in my head for some reason. In my head. Talisman of Lord's Bestowal. Increases poise after using a flask of tears. Talisman depicting Godfrey, first Elden Lord, receiving the precious sap. Increases poise after using a flask of tears. The Lord accepts the sap stoically, without any sign of wavering. No wonder Lord of the Erdtree casts a long shadow over these lands. That's a very specific effect. Okay. So there's that library over there, and then where does this go? Okay, that's the same room as the start. The start too. And then we've already been up there. So then what's this library? What is this? Great area. A ladder. A ladder. So did this area unlock after beating the hippo? Yeah, we are at Shadow Keep, which, yeah, you enter. I mean, yeah, it's like the entrance proper is right after the hippopotamus. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Yo, what's up, Team Mystic? Welcome in. God, that shield attack every time. Oh my god. Ba 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 ba. What's up, Desu? That's a nice stream streak right there. Ba 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 da 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 do 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 What is the Golden Vow? I thought that was a spell. Uses FP to increase attack and defense. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Doing well, Desu. These bosses are definitely tilting me. I'm trying to remain in control of my emotions, but it has been challenging today. I'm in a bit of a mood. But, yeah, all good. What's today's progress? Basically, we checked out the Cerulean Coast a bit. I don't think we really found anything new. There's some caves somewhere. Yeah, Desu, do you know where the cave is that you were talking about? Because I tried finding it and I couldn't. Is it like over here? Because like I looked all around here and I didn't see a cave. Or is it closer to like all this crap? Yeah. And then we went over to this lake here, which took us to this poison here, which then took us over here. We didn't find anything too crazy. Then I was like, okay, well, it seems like they want us to continue up to this keep thing here. So that's what we're doing now. For the island, yeah. Yeah, for this island here, do you know where the cave is? Is it like on this side? Like the right side over here? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. It's a spell, but for some reason they added as consumable. Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking it was a spell. Slightly southwest of the west side of Grace. It's a cave that takes you out of the map, or is he talking about different? So there's a cave that leads you to this. This island has a shack on it, so just like the base game, there's a cave that like goes underground or whatever, then comes out on this island. Slightly southwest of the west side of Grace. So this one? Southwest? So like here? They mentioned a tree. Someone else mentioned a tree. Whatever, we'll figure it out later. Okay. What do we drop down there? Okay, let's do it. There's an item. Smithing stone plus 5. That's all. Yeah, it's gotta say it's so weird they put such random items out of the way. Really, really out of the way. It's relatively close to the gray southeast. Dying tree. Okay. I should know exactly where it is then. Check that out after we're done here. Ugh. Bum 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 ba 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 bum ba 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 bum. Bum ba ba da da da. I'm wondering if Mesmer is the boss here. I'm really curious. I thought they would definitely save him for last. But it seems like, yeah, people were saying he's the third main boss. And I also heard somewhere that it was like, yeah, a straight shot to him. Which this definitely seems like it. The hell is this? Ghost ships. Castle's a juggernaut, so much to do. Bum ba da 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 ba do da ba do 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 do. It really is. Thought I was finished with it. I just reached the storeroom. Boy, okay. Okay. What's this guy? Bone Dart. Well, you look scary, Mr. Red Man. Are you a boss or just an enemy? Oh, you're so scary. Yeah, why don't you take that, little punk? I'm not even close to you, you utter fool. This is all you got? Okay. That big, scary walk up just for that, huh? Fire Knight's Greatsword. Greatsword of the Fire Knights, long slender blade that undulates like fire. Blessed with a flame incantation, further flame imbuement will amplify the effect and greatly increase the armament's power. Stamp upward cut. Interesting, interesting. GV, there's a secret ladder in this area that you're in. A secret ladder. Okay, if I go past it, let me know, and I'll go try to check it out. Did you ever get the Chakram's weapon? Not from that guy, which I guess is a different weapon. From what I'm understanding, the that one guy has a certain Chakram. God, this is such an awkward place to fight. But we did get this, the Smith Script Circ, which is basically the same thing. It's like a little curved dagger, I guess, which you can throw. So yeah, but all the Smith Script stuff is pretty similar to itself. It just means you can throw it. So I don't know if I really want to use that, because it's kind of like a normie weapon, but I mean, it's a really cool weapon. I just, if I'm going to use something like that, I would prefer to use a unique variant, basically. Oh, shortcut. Okay, so Shadow Realm Rune used to gain 22 1,000 runes. We need about 25k more. So I think that's just barely off. Yeah, by how much? By 1,000. Do these do something? These broken runes? Do they do anything else? Or are they just? I guess they're just that. Okay. Might as well use the remembrance of that deer guy. The stuff you can get from it sucks anyways. The deer ancestor guy. Okay, so that goes into the castle proper. Ba, 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 ba. Oh my god. Ba 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 ba. Ba bo ba 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 do ba ba da da. This ladder right here, is that what you're talking about? Is that the hidden ladder? Bum bum bum. Yup. Okay. I'll go check that out first. Wee. Tunnel ahead. Hidden path ahead. Why do people do this? There's no hidden path. Literal liar. There's a tunnel back there. We can keep going this way. Oh. How far does this go? Is that the end? I can't... Oh my god, this just keeps going and going and going. Is that the edge? Okay. 'Tis the edge. Gotta head out to a shower, get ready for work. Good luck with the stream and guides. Catch you later. You'll see you later. Desu. Have a good day at work. Hope it is a fruitful day. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Okay, let me get this uploaded real quick, ladies and gents. Okay. See what's at the foot of this. Whee! Make sure to check for illusory walls. Yeah, I usually do whenever there's like messages. I don't think we've seen illusory walls though yet. In the DLC at least. Ba 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 ba. Secret passage ahead. Domain of Dragons painting. Reminiscence of the painting Domain of Dragons. Work of a wandering artist. Reminiscence of a painting titled Domains of Dragons. This painter is said to have captured the landscapes seen during the last moments of those welcomed into death's embrace. The soul of the painter and the vestiges of the dead's last moments can be discovered by visiting a location depicted even now. That's all that's down here? Expected something a little more, to be honest. Oh. There is an illusory wall here, but no message. That's surprising. Let's help people out. Words. What would this be? Treasure chest. Situations, places. What would you call this? Wall ahead, secret ahead. Directions, body parts, affinities, concepts. phrases. Look carefully ahead, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. This is the wall that hides 20% of the DLC? What? Didn't expect hidden path, therefore praise the message. People thought was silly. The fact that it has like 20% of the DLC down here. Well, that's interesting. Oh, it's a coffin situation. Okay. It's always a crazy time in Elden Ring. What's this? I was wondering if there was like an underground part, kind of like the Siofra Wells and all that stuff. I was wondering if that did exist in this DLC. Skadu Atlas. Altus. Why is it saying we're in the Skadu Altus? It's kind of weird. It's the path to the area that the mat fragment you don't have. Oh, so that would be the last... That would be the last area, then, I think, that we're missing. Unless there's above ground or below ground stuff, which I do not know if that's a thing yet. What is this? Castle watering hole. So this is the path that leads to this? The hell? How do you get there from here? Wow. Main Gate Plaza, Shadow Keep Main Gate. Yeah, I think we saved that. Making good way getting there. Yeah, I wish the pacing was a little bit better, because, yeah, we just get real stuck on some of these guides. I mean, like I said, if I was just trying to beat them, that's one thing. But to make a guide, it's a whole nother thing. But, yeah, I'm enjoying my time. I mean, I just wish, yeah, it's kind of funny to me because I've seen people say that. Like, it's a very weird dichotomy of... By the way, what does dichotomy mean? I want to make sure I'm using that word correctly. A division or contrast between two things that are or are represented as being opposed or entirely different. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's an interesting dichotomy because... I have seen people that are known for Souls content on Twitter saying that people just need to get good and stop complaining. But those same people use the summons and the ashes, which I've also heard, you know, a lot of people say, hey, it's all good to use the summons and the ashes. And like I said, I believe that. Yeah. I will be honest, I'm kind of surprised people that are like known for Souls content choose to use the ashes and the summons, because I would feel like, you know how I like to do this game is yeah, without that, you know, like I said, like learning the boss inside out, you know, just go look at my Bayle video, man. Like, everybody in the comment section is astounded. Everybody in the comment section of that Bayle video is like astounded. It's the same thing as Radon. When I first did Radon, people were like, wow, you can do this? But yeah, of course. It's hard as hell. But yeah, of course you can do it. So, I don't know. A lot of people seem to err towards using the ashes and the summons, which is perfectly valid, fine. But I don't know if I really believe those people that use that to say, like, get good. To me, like, getting good means learning something like Bayle without the use of ashes or summons. That to me is, like, truly getting good. So it's a very weird dichotomy, because on one side, yeah, you got the people saying get good and stop crying about it, but those people oftentimes, as far as I can tell, are using the stuff that, in my mind, is a perfectly valid way to play, but to tell people to get good when you use that stuff, it's kind of like, okay. And then, yeah, and then you have the other people, you know, talking about the overtuned bosses. Where I stand is, yeah, I think it's fairly clear to see this DLC is extremely difficult, especially if you're fighting solo. And that's okay, except for the parts where it feels imbalanced, which tends, yeah, like that rune bear boss we fought earlier, you know, just too much, again, in my opinion. Specimen Storehouse. But, yeah, like a good example is Bayle's laser attack. I think that's flat out unfair. It's very cool, but I think it's flat out unfair, especially because it's hard to tell what is even happening in the moment. So, I don't know. I think there's a medium there, which, as we were talking about earlier in the stream, I think a lot of people fail to ever recognize there can be a happy medium between thoughts and ideas like this. It doesn't just have to be, you know, the DLC is overtuned entirely. It doesn't just have to be that people are crying and they just need to get good. It's like, it's probably, the truth is probably somewhere there in the middle, you know what I mean? But yeah, as far as my take on it, yeah, I do think the bosses, it was satisfying beating Bayle finally and being able to teach that to people. That's very satisfying. But I don't believe it should have taken that long to learn it inside and out. I think that was too much, personally. So, take all that for what you will. I don't know. Bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, boom. Gotta drop off the lumber because before you can head back into the forest. Yeah. Ow. People say get good are not themselves good. Yeah, like I'm sure there's a lot of people that are saying get good that actually like are really good at the game, and that's fair. Whatever, you know, you put in the time, you're good enough, great. But looking at all the discussion about this, it definitely, without a doubt, seems like a lot of people are not playing this and they're judging other people complaining about the difficulty. Which in my mind, I think it's just easy to jump on the bandwagon of like, ha ha ha, these people are mad that their hard game is hard. And it's like, okay, that's a very easy, you know, way to look at it. If you have never played this, if you like, you know, if you're not playing the DLC yourself, if you don't have no, you know, experience with playing this, it's a very easy way to look at it. But yeah, in my opinion, it's nuanced. I think there is validity to people wanting a bit more of a balanced sort of experience. And I think there can be something that is too hard, yeah, to the point where it's, you know, frustrating as opposed to fun, which is how I have felt about some of this DLC. Not all of it, but... So, I don't know. I find the Discord to be... Revered Spirit Ashes. I find the discourse to be a little... You know, like I said at the start of the stream, it really, really is similar to me like The Boys Season 4, where it's like, you're not allowed to criticize it. If you do criticize it, you are seen as an alt-right person who is angry because The Boys is making fun of you, and so you're not allowed to, like, come up with any criticisms about the show. And that to me is, like, you know, ludicrous, obviously. That's just not how life works. So, take that for what you will. Okay, so this leads to an elevator, and then we can go further back there, right? So let's see where the elevator goes. Most of the Souls challenge runners and speed runners tend to think the bosses need work. See, those are the people I would listen to. If it's somebody that, yeah, is like, you know, summoning for every fight and basically let the summons do the work, or if it's somebody that, you know, is not even playing this DLC or just a very casual fan, and they're, like, deriding people for wanting a better challenge, That's a little silly. But yeah, if it's like the challenge runners, the speed runners, the people that know this game inside and out, if they're saying the bosses are overtuned, well, the bosses are probably overtuned. But yeah, it's kind of like an opinion that's like, no, you're just salty. It's just like this air of like superiority people have. Same thing with that boy's opinion. It just feels like an air of superiority. You're not allowed to have this opinion because you are salty, sort of thing. Someone who can no-hit the entire game and kills bosses with no upgrades thinks the boss is over too. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know which streamers are saying this and who's saying what and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I would definitely listen to those people over people that don't seem to have any. The hell? Ew. Don't have any ties to this game, truly, you know? Oh my god, it's a whole jar thing. Ash of War, Wall of Sparks. There's a lot of jars down there. Fun hard and frustrating hard. Yeah, I think the best way to put it is like, you know, you got Dark Souls 2, which is notorious, which, you know, is a fantastic game, but you have places like Horse F Valley, you know, where it is notorious for being unfair, pretty much. And that's a lot of Dark Souls 2's design, is trying to emulate Dark Souls 1's design with like a different team or a different, you know, director or whatever. And while it's still a great game, it's easily known as the weakest in the bunch because the design philosophies are not as strong. And this game is not like Dark Souls 2, but I think that's the difference, is the fun difficulty versus the frustrating difficulty, which is a valid criticism of this DLC so far, in my opinion. And a lot of people are writing it off as if you're not allowed to have that opinion, which is silly, personally. That being said, I still think DLC is very quality. I think it's obviously, you know, oh my god. As far as, you know, a video game, I mean, it's obviously extremely well done. The set design, not set design, but, you know, the environments, the creativity, the programming, the mechanics, you know, everything is super interesting and neat and cool. I think they just overplayed their hand a bit with the difficulty person. Innard meat. Are you bad? Okay. You ain't bad. I love this DLC, but I don't think it's a 10 out of 10 or best DLC ever, like some are complaining. You know, I found a topic I saw a thing recently talking about a thing that I had not heard of called recency bias, which I guess is like a new term or something now. Which, yeah, that's a real good way to quantify it. You know, I keep seeing like this thing where it's like, The Boys is better than Breaking Bad, or at least Homelander is better than Walter White or something. And then I saw somebody respond like, okay, that's recency bias right there. And, you know, I totally agree with that, because, like, listen, I love Homelander as a character. He's crazy. He's super interesting. But to say that either The Boys is better than Breaking Bad, or to say that Homelander is better than Walter White as a whole, is very, very, very silly, in my opinion. And, you know, I think that's, like, recency bias, because it's more fresh and new to someone's mind. It's, like, better. Or they're just trying to be, you know, contrarian or whatever. So, yeah, that's definitely a thing, too, with this DLC. I think a lot of people are probably going to have recency bias, you know, because it's new. It's like, oh my god, this is the best DLC of all time. I don't know. I have to see the majority of the content. It's very good. It's very, very, very good. I don't know if it'll be my favorite FromSoft DLC. Old Hunters is going to be hard to beat, although it's pretty short. And, yeah, the Ring City. It's going to be hard to beat, but it seems to be that level of quality for sure. What the hell happened down here, man? What freaking happened down here, man? With your skill level regarding these games, your thoughts on the enemies are extremely valid. I would think so, but I don't want to toot my own horn, obviously. You know, I've put so many effing hours into these games, I would think I could recognize when something's a little too crazy. But at the same time, I'm also salty when I'm not good at something immediately, so I recognize that too. Hefty cracked pot. What was this guy doing? What the hell? What the hell? What just happened? I was like having a fat roll there for some reason. What is happening here? I don't understand this. Okay, that's enough from you. Thank you. Oh, okay, great. All right, that's enough. Cool, disgusting attacks, but you're done. Iris of Grace. Placed on the eye of another to grant the light of grace is a fleeting blessing. An iris blessed with an incantation of the Erdtree. Placed on the eye of another to grant them the light of grace is a fleeting blessing. It could also be used to receive the blessing of an equipped great rune. In the realm of shadow, this artifice was employed by the priests of the Erdtree to quell the fears of the flock. Okay, I don't know. This feels like a different item than the black one we got, which I popped for Bayle, and people were like, oh, you should not have popped that. And I was like, damn it. I kind of figured, so... Yeah, it seems like that's used for some sort of weapon or something quest. I don't know, but we'll hold on to it. Actually got to get going. You'll see you later. Desu, have a good day at work. Recency bias is not new, but maybe it's buzzwordy. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's always existed, that idea, but I've never heard that term until recently. Recency bias. Okay, so where does this go? Common term from psychology. Even CD Projekt Red handed them the title from Witcher 3 Blood and Wine in a tweet. They posted artwork with Geralt killing Mohg. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a little trickier. I mean, that's cool that they did that, but like to me it's like Blood and Wine is obviously high fantasy, story-based, character-based, you know, choices matter sort of thing. This game's entirely different to me than that. I don't really think they can be compared. But that's cool they did that. Yeah, Blood and Wine was amazing. Truly, truly good. That blood stuff lowers your endurance and therefore equip load. Ah. Yeah, he was doing something with my encumbrance. Little pot men, dying by the bunch. Little pot men, hungry for lunch. Work? What's work? I don't know. Playing video games, right? You are salty at the moment, but after you beat the boss, you still agree that it's difficult. Yeah, usually I can look at the boss afterward. You know, like that golden hippo, that was an annoying boss. Whereas Bayle was an epic boss, super cool, still overtuned, in my opinion. But yeah, usually I can look back. You know, like Radon in the base game, we lured him over like 5 hours or something, and I was super salty in the moment. But afterwards, I was like, you know what? That was amazing. I liked it. And then they nerfed him into the freaking ground, and now he's a joke. So sad. So sad. Okay. That's about 30k, 40k, 50k at best. So no, we don't have enough. Alright, do we got a boss? What's this? A little door. Interesting. Big door? No. You can get multiple the black one and the regular one if you were used for NPC quests. Yeah, people were like, oh, since you used that, you messed up big time. And I was like, what? Visions of Dragon. Oh boy, can we get a 13th dragon? Please, oh please. Usually when you see bridges like this, dragons will come and burn it. Hi-ya! Gonna do a DLC review? Yeah, I probably should. Yeah. I might do that. I feel like I'm going at a way slower pace than other people, though, but gotta enjoy your time, right? But yeah, I might do a review video. That would be good. The hell's that? What is that? Huh? Wait, am I not under an alcove? I thought it was under an alcove. What is this? Is it just appearing above me? Try horse? Oh. Oh, was this guy at the end? So you like magic, huh? No, keep casting your magic. No, keep casting your spell. Keep casting your spell. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Is it her doing it? It almost seems like it's entirely different. Yeah. Zupara. Yupara. Salza's Hood, Rain of Fire. Yeah. Okay, any little secrets down here? Not as far as I can tell. Sad how all these bosses the DLC alone make Radon look like a baby. I really cannot believe they nerfed him to that point. I mean, again, I was using the Blasphemous Blade, which might be overpowered. I don't know. I thought that was another one that was nerfed over time, but... yeah, man. That was, like, way too easy. Maybe I mean, I saved him for last outside of, like, Limgrave, Liurdia, and Caelid, but... I don't know. He was a joke. It was very sad for me. It's the Bat Bridge. I fell into a burning ring of fire, and it burned, burned, burned on a funeral pyre, and it burned, burned, burned. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Okay, we need 60k runes, which we should have, I think. Maybe. I fell down in a burning ring of fire, and it burned, 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 blah, 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 and it burned, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. Nope, not even close. I don't know why I did that. Oh well. Okay, what do we got here? Ancient Ruins of Rau. Oh, goes up to this place. Well, I kind of wanted to do the castle, to be honest with you. Didn't really want to do a whole new zone. Okay, let's go back down here. So there is a cave right around here, it sounds like. Let's go check that out. know we've been critiquing FromSoft a lot today, but you got to hand it to them with level environmental design. Beautiful, and it draws me in every time. Yeah, no, like I said, I like every single thing about it. It's I think it's a little bit of a sore issue for me because it really harkens back to my first playthrough ever of Elden Ring, which was similar in feeling like, you know, Millennia, Horaloo, you know, a lot of the bosses just, yeah, give you such small windows to attack. And, yeah, I mean, everything else is fantastic. I mean, I love Elden Ring. I think it's such a good game. It's just, I don't know. I want another Ishin Sword Saint fight, you know? Really tough, but get everything down. The closest thing to that so far has been Bayle. And it was really tough, but eventually I did feel the same, where, like, okay, I know, like, all of his moves now. I can really punish him. I want more of that. I want more of that feeling. I really would like that. What the hell? Ooh. Bum 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 ba da bur ba der ba der bur ba bur 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 ba der ba der zup ba der ba bur bur bur. Ooh. Great Grave Glovewort. Mediocre. Okay, that sucks. Let's go. Back the other way. I think GV thinks they did a great job. Yeah, no, everything is fantastic. The only thing I'm criticizing is the overtunedness. That's it. Everything else is obviously a masterpiece. I mean, FromSoft does not miss. And at the end of the day, I'm still going to like all this. I'm still going to walk away from it really enjoying it. But, yeah, man. Give me more Slave Knight Gale fights, you know. Would prefer that. It's intended to do the ruins of Rao after the castle boss. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to do everything as I come to it. As opposed to just, like, trying to get as far as I can. Is this a boss? This seems like a boss. Oh, just one of you? Damn you. He always finds a way. Ha-ha! Crustacean, bitch. 360. Zoop! Piece of crap. I hate that thing. It used bubble beam. It has some sort of, yeah. It's also got like a freaking sniper shot of crustacean garbage. It's disgusting. More like crusty Asian. Okay, that's reaching a little bit. You could do better than that. Come on. You're gonna lose your mod ship if you do one more terrible pun. I've warned you countless times. Honestly, you're pushing me to my limit. Don't push me. Because I'm close to the edge. Gosh dang, how long is this cave? What the hell? Excuse me, little worm fellas. I must be moving past, you see. Did I actually turn myself around? Every time this happens, I am literally astounded I am capable of doing this. It's... How? Every time! It's crazy. It's literally a 1-to-1 tunnel going from one end to the other, and I somehow find a way to turn around and go the other way. Every time. What's up, Dr. Delusions? Welcome in. Can't take the joke out of dad, but you can take the dad out of joke. Viva Los Padres. Viva Los Padres. Have you seen the people crying about how the DLC is too hard? Yeah, we haven't been... yeah, we haven't been doing that at all over here whatsoever. Yo, Subber133, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, my thoughts are... You know, So, a lot of people say, like, oh, imagine giving people crap for using the tools that are present in the game. Meaning... the ashes, right? It's a personal choice. I choose to fight everything without using the ashes or the summons. So, yeah, I don't know if you know, obviously we're on a bit harder difficulty than if you use that stuff. And I personally, yeah, I think the bosses are too overtuned, comes down to aggression. I think they literally are too aggressive. They do not stop ever attacking. It's all doable. It's just very, very hard. It's some of, if not the hardest FromSoft content I think I've played thus far. I was gonna let you realize the 180 that you did, and we did. Okay, so what's on this island? Perfumed oil of Ranah. Pretty cool. Hey. Piece of crap. Perfumed oil of Ranah uses FP to spout flames forward. Small bottle wrapped in a bright red cloth filled with flammable perfume oil uses FP to spout flames forward. The dancers of Ranah keep these concealed as they dance, marking their height of their passion with an explosion of searing flame and sweet, enticing scents. Cool. That's like the whole point of a FromSoft game. Yeah, I mean, I think for me, I think it gets to be a little too much. You know, I've said this time and time again, but I think of fights like Sword Saint Ishin. I think of fights like Slave Knight Gale. I think of fights like Orphan of Cause, and I feel like those are just much more of a satisfying learning curve to finally beating them and really getting them down. I feel like with this DLC and some of the base game Elden Ring stuff, I feel like it's just gets to be a little too crazy at points. And I feel like, you know, they're obviously trying to like top the difficulty that they've had in previous stuff, which is admirable, but I don't know. Personally, yeah, I just feel like you need to give the player a little bit more agency to be able to do a little more things, to feel like you're actually playing the game at points as opposed to just rolling infinite strings of attacks, you know? But there's a big dichotomy around it. There's a big discussion around it, so a lot of people are on one side or the other of that opinion. But, yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, we'll do it. We'll make guides for each of the bosses, but I just wish I was enjoying the learning process more. Okay, Stake of America. Southern Nameless... Oh, this is just going to be a boss, straight up, right? Yup. Oh boy, what do we got in here? Love how hard it is. Crap's back on the menu, boys. Do agree, non-stop aggro, like when they just keep hitting, they never have a punishable attack. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. It's like... You know, if... I don't know if you've... I don't know where you are, but, if you know Bayle, or if you've beaten Bayle, you might have heard of Bayle, because he's, like, talked about when you get to the Jagged Peaks. So I think the best thing is, like, if you watch my boss guide on Bayle the Dread on YouTube right now, just think about, like, the amount of things that I have to do to beat him in that video and, like, have a good, clean fight. And I think that's asking a lot of the average player at the end of the day. Okay, what do we got? Who's in here? Dancer of Ranah. Hello. What do you do? Oh. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. I'm not even close to you, you stupid fool. Oh. Oh. Ba-ba. Okay, doesn't seem too crazy. Unless she's got some weird thing. Wow, look at you go. And you just keep going. You just don't stop. Isn't that cute? Oh, look at you go. Alright, time to die. Is this all she's got? Doesn't even have... Okay. Seems pretty easy. Gets the heal. Alright. Yeah, that's cool and all. Anyways. Oh, no more heals? You don't got 13 like I do? Ha! Yeah! Okay, just the flame spread. That's all they gave you? Man, Miyazaki was not nice to you. Yeah, she's just more annoying than difficult. Alright. Well, that was easy. Dancer of Ranah. Alright, you can go ahead and kill me now. Give the bosses an endurance bar. You can attack non-stop until their endurance bar is gone, and then they take a break. Yeah, I mean, that's just how it's done before. You know, I think, like I said, Nameless King's a good example. He does a lot of crazy stuff. He does really cool moves. They're hard to dodge and get the hang of, but he stops. He does all of his crazy crap, and he stops and gives you a chance to retaliate a bit, you know, as opposed to literally learning Bayle's like double wing attack, where it's like roll the wing, and then you have literally a perfect chance to get an R2. That's literally it. He's gonna go right into another thing, and you have to get that like frame perfect. You know, it's like, Jesus Christ. Fortunately, it makes it super casual. Games like me are gonna watch other play. Yeah, that's another element. Which, listen, I understand. Like I said, FromSoft games are not for everybody, and yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, it's different if you use the summons and the ashes. You're going to have a lot easier time, or use like an OP build or something. But yeah, the average player that, hey, I just want to beat something myself. Like, good effing luck, bro. Good luck with that. Like, yeah, good luck learning. Go watch my Bayle video, and then good luck. Good effing luck. If you're a casual player wanting to get into the series and want to fight it like one-on-one. Heart goes out to you. Best of luck. Even if the endurance bar is super big. I guess that's why I like Sekiro, you know? Sekiro, you just bling, 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 bling. Eventually you get your opening. It's like, yeah, that back and forth. So fun. Sekiro is so addictive with its, like, combat. You know? First guy in the crypt. That is Black Jail Knight, right? It's hilarious how many people that guy is giving trouble. That guy, out of the gate by that video, got some numbers because that guy is destroying people. I'm crying with Rala. Every day I wake up, I watch your guide at least once. Yeah, Ralana's tough. She's like Mikola. She just keeps getting those little chip hits in. And apparently, I don't know. People are saying they're surprised at how little damage I take. So, I don't know. Go find some Scadutree blessings if you can. But other than that, yeah, she wasn't as bad as Millennia. Millennia was way worse for me to learn. But I might just be better now. I don't know. But she's doable. She's hard, but she's doable. Bayle is far harder, in my opinion. Now we're patronizing the bosses. Well, yeah, this chick's easy as hell. I don't know. They didn't give this chick anything. Huge spoiler. Yeah, let's watch out for the huge spoilers, because I haven't done all that much in this DLC. So, like, we haven't been over here, whatever this is. We haven't been over here. We haven't been over here. We haven't been down here to whatever this is. We haven't been over here at the coast, and if any of this is stuff. So still a lot we have not done. This is Black Jail Knight's sister. Is it actually, like, lore wise? Yeah, you're good. You're good, Dr. Delusions. We just want to be careful here because I hear things through the grapevine. Like, obviously Mesmer, it's like, I know he's gonna be a boss, of course, but so I hear a little few things through osmosis. Frickin' Dexerto is just like, on Twitter, is just like, oh, this guy beat the final boss in like 3 hours or whatever. And it's like, bro, what are you? Don't show me that. What the hell? Just say like they beat the final boss and then put like a black screen or something. Like, why would you show that? Yo. Have a good lurk, Perry. Yeah. I know. I saw that and I was like, what the? Why would you just? DLC is so, like, recent. I know it's been out for, like, what, 5 days or whatever, but come on. Alright, boss guide time. This one's pretty easy. Nothing crazy about this one. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, exit. Hey, it's BGV, and welcome to probably the easiest boss in this DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree. This is Dancer Rala, or something like that. She's in this mausoleum here. Extremely easy. This is... I'm honestly surprised at at the fact that they didn't give this person anything, basically. Here's our equipment. If you're interested, nothing crazy. I just, I try to learn the fights and then just get in and out when I can, stuff like that. All sort of stats there. And, yeah, basically just another NPC fight. She's got, like, one magic attack, and then other than that, she just keeps going and going and going with the little curved blades that she's got. So just like the Black Jail Knight fight, yeah, you just want to kind of abuse. You can roll through that flame wave. That's all she's got. It doesn't even have a lot of range on it, So just like the Black Jail Knight fight, you can kind of abuse... Okay, she just keeps going and going. You can kind of abuse their NPC sort of programming. So she'll, constantly run at you and try to hit you, and you're just looking for openings to land attacks, especially if you have a ranged weapon like this Dragon Hunter Katana. But yeah, she'll do some back steps to throw you off. I'm going to hit her with an L2 here. Obviously, if you have a ranged option, that's good too. So she does have a heal as well, so if you want to take the mechanics... Look at this. If you want to take the mechanics... And honestly, you can just out-damage her too. Like, she's trying to hit you here, but ultimately... So, yeah, I was going to say, you could try to punish her when she heals if you know that the heal's coming out, but, I mean, honestly, this boss is... Take Black Jail Knight, and then... Oh, boy, yeah, you don't want to take that flame right to the face, though, if you see it coming out. Take Black Jail Knight, and then fight this chick, and it's like 100,000 times easier. So you can roll through the flame, punish her like that. And otherwise, yeah, you're just trying to abuse the NPC programming, basically. She runs at you, try to go for a hit, but a lot of the time she will backstep to throw you off, as she's doing here. If you have a ranged option, really throws them off, although she dodged that one. Good for you. Ranged option. There we go. You can also look for jump hits. Ooh! Yeah, okay, she did that at the perfect time. Okay, I'm going to hit her here, and I'm just going to go for the kill, probably. She's going to roll a whole bunch. Okay, time to go. Bye-bye. So yeah, a little bit of a sloppy fight, but honestly, it's just because you don't have to implement much strategy with this one. By this time, I would imagine you have a decent amount of runes or Scadutree blessings to make this trivial. So you get the Dancing Blade of Ranah, Dancer's Hood, Dress, Bracer, and Trousers. And yeah, nothing crazy. She just got that one flame attack. If you see it coming out, you can roll through it or just keep your distance because it has no range. And then otherwise, she's just going to keep attacking with her curved swords. So you can kind of trick her into running into you and getting hits. And then, jumping attacker. Whatever. Pretty trivial. But I hope this boss guide helped. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Ba 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 da bo ba ba za ba da bo. That was easy. What a joke. That's the first boss that has been easy in this entire DLC so far. I don't even think there's been like one easy boss outside of that one. Okay, and what do we get? We get the Dancing Blade of Ranah, which has Unending Dance. They should have just called this freaking DLC Unending Dance. Furious dance formed by succession of slashing attacks holds this button down to sustain the dance for as long as stamina allows. So yeah, that's cool. Tune into Charlie's stream to watch him give Elden Ring bosses an endurance bar. Just make them, a great example of this is Bayle. He'll do like the three-piece, what does he do? He'll do like a three-piece combo, right? Like one slam, another slam that actually hits twice, and then a third big giant orange charge, and then he slams it to the ground. And then, yeah. And then after he does that, which is already like, a crazy string, he'll literally sometimes jump over your head, breathe fire directly at you, and then once the fire is done, he sometimes can string that into another. So that's like 3 different giant combos back to back to back that he can do. It's like So literally just have him do the 3-piece combo and then stop and then go into another thing after literally like a moment, you know? I don't know why they're so like averse to doing that. I feel like that would just balance everything out. So yeah, I don't know. But we got him down. It did happen. Just was tough. Okay, so I guess that's it, right? That's it for this. What else? What else? So, what is over here? There's gotta be something at the lake, right? What's this? Grand Altar of Dragon Community. Did we never go left here? Foot of the Jagged Peak? No, this is where you fight the dragon, right? So, I need to go to the gym, but I'm just wondering if there's, like, something else I can do. I was wondering how the heck you get to this thing. I have no idea. There's also this. No idea how to get over there. And I guess it's just the castle, pretty much, right? Storehouse, first floor. We're trying to go here. This is like the player versus every main boss. Infinite staggering. No armor equals Stagger Town. Is that a new DLC weapon? What we're using here? Yeah, the Dragon Hunter Katana. I honestly want to switch it because it's honestly a little too good. And I don't like using things that are like, you know, I want something, but I tried using the Black Meteorite gigantic weapon. Like, that thing has a horrible moveset, at least for me. Was not into that one. Although it's cool. It's very cool, but Jesus Christ, it is so hard to use. Then, yeah, the Ranah twin swords are sick as hell. So I might go back to that, because honestly, the Ranah twin swords are the coolest thing I've seen so far. But this weapon is awesome, too. I just find it to be a little bit powerful. And I want a decent challenge outside of the boss stamina. These guys are so effing hard to hit. Oh my god. Get the hell. Get the hell. Piece of trash. Dancer of the Boreal Valley. Yep, pretty much. Very similar. Yeah, all the weapons and everything are very cool. You got the Smith script weapons that you can throw all of them, then they regenerate, which is sick. You've got, yeah, the Dragon Katana, which is sick as hell. You've got the Ranah's twin swords that do awesome things. I just got to figure out how to build it, because it's, yeah, they seem very, very, very good. They're just, yeah, they have like 4 things of scaling, so I don't know what the stat split is supposed to be. But, you got the giant black meteorite sword, which is very cool in concept, but good effing luck landing hits with that thing, because there's so many, like, thrust attacks. Especially against, like, dragons and stuff. Good effing luck. But yeah, all the equipment has been super awesome. Very well done. I'm just looking for... I'm looking for that thing that I go, oh, that's the weapon. Which will probably be a scythe, if a scythe exists. What's up, Venom? We've been live for 5 hours and 30 minutes. I gotta go to the gym soon here. But I would like to, like, maybe get to a boss and see it. Although I have no idea if we're close to any. I am assuming, and don't spoil it, but I'm assuming Mesmer is the boss of this Shadow Tower, because we're getting a lot of his, like, little lackeys as well. So I'm assuming this is where Mesmer is. Shadow of the Erdtree, Unending Dancers. Yeah. I think, yeah, Bayle was satisfying to beat and learn, but I would say, like, you know, the Divine Dancing Lion, that's a good example of, it wasn't that satisfying learning and beating him, it was more just, okay, I guess that's done now. You know, and it's because, again, that just never-ending string of attacks, where it felt a lot more, I don't know. Bayle was a lot easier to kind of get down completely, whereas Divine Line was very unpredictable in comparison, I would think. Wahoo! You're the first person I've seen beat the dragon on YouTube. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, Cindy was saying that when she was, like, looking up, like, tips for the laser attack. It's like, everyone's just like, oh, I just summoned. Does nobody beat these, like, without summons anymore? Again, I am not judging. I don't care. Play the game however you want. I really do not care. Trust me. I know it sounds like, ew, you summon, blah, blah, blah. I do not care. But I'm just saying, like, does nobody, like, learn the bosses anymore? It's crazy to me. Because, yeah, everyone, there's a lot of comments that are like, oh my god, what a feat. I'm like, am I the only one freaking learning how to beat this boss without some cheese or some summon strats? Because that's what it feels like. Same thing with Radahn. When the game first came out, I remember there was literally people in my chat, and we had a lot of people. There was people going like, no, you have to summon for Radahn. You have to. I was like, what? You have to? They're like, yeah. Yeah, that's why all the summons are here. You have to summon for him. And I was like, seems like you can just learn him. So I don't know. There's like a different culture for Elden Ring. Which is obviously based on how it's designed, of course. The star-lined katana is sick. I might try it if I can. I am curious how the ash looks for sure. Someone already beat the last boss, no damage. That's actually ridiculous. Yeah, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's... I don't know if they're on YouTube, but yeah, I'm sure. Because, like, Bayle, yeah, you could definitely learn Bayle to the point of no hitting him. It's going to be really hard, but... Yeah, there's going to be people that will do that for sure if they haven't already. But, I'm just saying, like, yeah, there seems to be a definite lack of people that want to learn the bosses without... You know, like, learn the mechanics by themselves, basically. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Hello? Jesus Christ. Beast Hole. Haven't seen Mesmer. I've seen him from something. I don't even think I watched the trailer, but, you know, the promotional material, I guess, because he's on the front of the DLC picture. Yeah, I know vaguely what he looks like. He looks very cool and weird. But as far as I can tell, he should be here. I don't know, though. I would think he's here. Because, like I said, we're getting all of his little lackeys like this guy. What's up, Mark? Have you reached the next boss? No. We did a lot of exploration, basically. And now I'm working my way through the Shadow Keep. Trying to see if we can at least see a boss before I go to the gym. Because I would like to at least see a boss. Maybe there's one right past there. The world may never know. Mesmer was fun. Charlie did it without summons, but he says using summons is for pussies. Yeah, I mean, wow, I'm surprised he said that. Yeah, yeah, it's so weird because like there's just such an air and like there's such like a culture of like people like elitists going like, I beat Mesmer with Comet Azure and summons and jellyfish ashes and all these things, and yeah, he wasn't hard at all. And then everyone's like clapping for that, like, wow, you did it, wow, that's amazing. And you're like not allowed to say, oh, okay, well, I prefer to fight them one-on-one and all that. Like you're not. It almost feels like that's looked down upon to fight it that way. So yeah, I'm surprised he said that because I feel like everyone's like, no, you must use summons. If not, you're try hard or something. I don't know. Reaper Scythe, you have to summon some. Oh my god, really? Ugh, why do they do this to me? You have to summon someone in the final fight to get the Reaper? God. That is very unfortunate. Oh well. What can you do? Ow. Christ. What fist weapon is it? Is it the poison fist? I think we've only seen the poison fist. Oh wait, no, I've heard about, yeah, some sort of fisticuffs move. Messages are getting deleted by a moderator, and I'm kind of not wanting to click them just in case they are spoilers or something. You have to kind of trust your mods in this case, you know? I don't know what's getting deleted. I'm assuming it's some spoiler sort of thing. Definitely not spoilers. Yeah, that's not really spoilers. I would say that's fine. That's just mentioning Mesmer, which we know about, and it's just talking about the final boss. Snake guy, yep. Mesmer is my favorite thing in the DLC so far. Elden Ring was the first Souls I ever played, and after finishing DS1, Sekiro, and Lies of P, I regret that I used summons on my first run. Yeah, I mean, Lies of P is another good example. I think Lies of P's pacing is great. I did guides for that too, and I got a lot of salty comments about how unfair those bosses were, and that's just flat out wrong. Those bosses were very, very fair. Like, there were some moves or bosses here and there or whatever, but yeah, Lies of P was super duper, like, balanced in my opinion, but there's still people that, complained endlessly about it. Which obviously there's always going to be, but, I guess that's a perfect example, is Lies of P was way more enjoyable for me to, like, learn the bosses and then do guides for than this game so far. This game is just, yeah, really difficult in a different way, pretty much. What's up, Jenna? Welcome in. The storeroom section is very detailed. Make sure to explore everything parkour. I'll need summons in 33, and I've noticed I'm not nearly as good as games as I was when I was 20 or teens. It's sad. You might just have different priorities, It's all good. What the hell? Yeah, I mean, that's a totally valid thing, too. A lot of people say is like, oh, I don't have time. I'm a dad and I got kids to raise and stuff, so I don't really have time to, like, learn a boss, and, I have to use summons for that reason. I think that's perfectly valid, yeah. There's been runs... I've used Ashes once when I was, like, running through and trying to do everything that I didn't do in, like, my first couple of playthroughs or whatever. So, I was just like, well, I'm just going to speed things up here because I've already done all this. Dueling Shield. A thrusting shield or combined weapon and shield enables the wielder to attack and guard simultaneously. An armament once used in the ritual combat performed to honor the Erdtree, a custom that had somehow remained with the realm of shadow. Shield Strike. A skill that uses the shield to attack. Repeated inputs allow for up to 3 follow-up attacks. What the hell? That's weird. Interesting. You not only need to summon someone, you have to do the whole quest line. Is it that Egon guy with Bayle, or is that something else? God, I hate when they force you to summon for, like, a quest line. I hate that crap. I mean, it's a cool idea, but it just really throws things off. Yeah, Lies of P was awesome. Definitely, yeah, Lies of P is the best Souls-like I've ever played. It's the closest to the formula that they've ever gotten. I was really, really surprised with the quality of that game. And I would say, yeah, the boss pacing was way more enjoyable personally. It's very good. Elden Ring is greater than family. I'm assuming we can go up there for something. Let's go around here first. So weird they have these little militiamen everywhere, the DLC. What is the lore? Yeah, I'm also wondering that. Why are these militiamen here? Because they're like, what, beastmen or something? They're, like, related to Farum Azula and, like, Malekith and all that, right? So, like, why are these beastmen here? I don't know. Went to the flower district in downtown LA and I got some cute little plants. Ooh, feel free to post them in the Discord if you so wish. A beast horn for me. Oh, 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 yeah. Sucks, don't it? Nobody. Nobody. I'll ask you this, Kodami. Is the Reaper cool? Because I love scythes, but if it looks stupid as hell, I'm not going to use it. Is it a cool reaper? Because they had that graveyard scythe, whatever, which was sick as hell, and I love that build. If it's like some dumb looking... Like, I didn't like the wing scythe. I think that looks dumb. So if it looks like that, I'll probably skip it. You used ashes. Burn him. I did for one playthrough, yeah. I had to see what the Mimic tier was all about, because obviously that was like a huge... You know. Everybody used the Mimic tier. Yo, that ass, though. Take a sniff real quick. Yum. Okay. Everybody used the Mimic. So I wanted to see what the Mimic tier stuff was about, so I did use... from what I remember, it wasn't even that great. Like, I definitely preferred fighting one-on-one personally. How do you get that item? There's like an item hanging from his chin. The hell? There's like an item right on his chin, but you can't like physically stand on something to grab it. Huh. I don't know. Boop. Skadoo tree. Boop. Storehouse cross message. Just do Ansbach's questline. It should be on a corpse outside the final boss arena. Who the hell is Ansbach again? I remember that name. Is he just like... Or is she just like one of the people the horn sent? 3 wolf's ashes you get at the start of the game is strong. Also, I've been using that whenever possible. What you get on the final boss are? This is my favorite area of Elden Ring. This is a very cool area. Similar to what is it in Dark Souls 3, the Grand Archives? Similar to that. Message left by Sir Ansbach. Oh, here they are. Addressed to the kindred spirits who also pursue Miquella's trail. It would seem that the people of the keep have flooded the holy quarter that leads onwards to the Skadoo tree, barring access. However, there is no route that leads there from this storehouse. Perhaps there is another way to reach the holy quarter from somewhere else in this keep. Oh, is that about like the secret illusory wall we did below? I'm assuming. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here my arm dextral. Oh, Miquella, you're so cool. You're abandoning all your limbs. Wow. Oh, you're so cool, Miquella. Okay. Do we have a level up? Yeah, 7:30 was way too early to wake up. Same! I woke up at like 8 today after like going to bed at like 2:30. I was like, can I just get 8 hours, please? For the love of God. Please. I just want 8 hours. Is that too much to ask? Okay, I got a summoning pool. Does that mean a boss? I don't know. What was that noise? Ah, I thought you'd be coy, huh? Oh. Get the frick out of here. Piece of crap. $40? Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely... Yeah. Like I said, literally my only issue with this DLC is I think the bosses are too much. Other than that, yeah, it's all great. And ton of content, ton of secrets, ton of weapons. Sick as hell. What the hell is this now? Okay, hold on. I'm going to use my Skadoo tree. Blessing. Ansbach for latest questline. What the hell? Kill one of them. Can't get that item yet. Okay. Doesn't look that cool. Definitely not as edgy as other Reapers. If you tell me the name of it, I'll just look at what it looks like, but I won't look into it at all. Oh, now we need 3 of these? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. That's a lot. Scythe's fast or slow? Kind of slower, I guess. Slower than this, I think. But I just love scythes. I think they're badass, so I don't really care. I'll just use it and make it work. Obsidian Lamina. Ooh. Okay. Okay. God, when you get hit by okay, dude. All right. When you get hit by literally everything, it's like, how could the AI be that smart? How? Perfect. Jesus Christ. This kind of reminds me of the area that Lady Maria comes after Bloodborne. Yeah, the Astral Clock Tower, which I have tattooed on my body. Right there. The Clock Tower face. Yeah, DLC is so good. The hand-to-hand weapon is pretty funny. Yeah, I've heard of it. I saw someone tweet like, yeah, me and my fellow hand-to-hand bros or something. Or we can finally have a fist fight or something like that. So I don't know what that does, but it sounds interesting. See ya! Freaking instant karma, bitch. Okay. What's up, Electro? Welcome in. Hope it was a good work day. Okay, let me look at this real quick. What does this look like? Ew! What is that? Ew! Oh. Oh, no, that does look cool. Oh, I didn't hover over it. It looked just like a curved stick. I didn't see the scythe part. Okay, that actually was cool. What does that do? Dynastic sickle play? A finessed, evasive skill that creates space to maneuver inputs dictate the direction of the back step. Follow up with a strong attack to perform an advancing upward slash. Press strong attack again to bring the weapon back down. Ooh. Sir Ansbach questline. How do you do this? Okay, I might see spoilers. I don't want to spoil myself, but yeah, no, that looks pretty sick. It looks clean. It's like a clean design as opposed to like a sick design. I literally thought it was just a curved stick at first. I was like, what is this? It's nasty. Yeah, I would use that if it's got a cool art. Shadow Round Rune. Quick question, GV. What are you starting the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 2 p.m. stream schedule? I've noticed that recently the streams seem to be more sporadic. Just curious because I'd like to tune in as many as I can. Yeah, and I do apologize for that. I think my current goal is like, okay, we gotta put in the time for this DLC so that I can find the bosses, practice the bosses, and upload the bosses as guides, which I'm currently trying to focus on. So whenever we have a release like this, it's kind of just, make sure you're in the Discord, make sure you follow the Twitter, and you'll know when I'm live. But when we return to normalcy, yeah, we'll be back to that schedule. It's just now I'm trying to stream whenever I can, basically, so I can actually get progress into this stuff. So, Secret Right Scroll. A scroll made of white tree bark. Few can decipher the scroll, which describes the secret rite of the divine gateways aimed to be found at the tower enshrouded by shadow. A lord will usher in a god's return, and the lord's soul will require a vessel. Huh. It's a key item. Interesting. Okay. The research hall. Oh, that place I hate. That place is such a nightmare at 100%. So many, like, twisting pathways, adjustable levels. Dynastic sickle play sounds like a kink. I was thinking the same thing. Yo, are you into, dynastic sickle play? I thought you'd never ask. I love dynastic sickle play. It's the only thing that gets me off. Oh, you're gonna be a little piece of crap, huh? To progress this quest line, go to Shadow Keep, which is where we are here. Okay, we literally just grabbed that. Yep. Can be found on the desks. Give it to Sir Ansbach at his new location in the Storehouse first floor. Exhaust his dialogue. Tell him about Freya. Accept the letter for Freya. Return to Ansbach after taking the letter to Redmane, Freya, and exhaust. Oh, that's it? Oh, wow. Yeah, sounds like we can do it now. Do it now! I really want to play Bloodborne right now. Yeah, it's freaking great. I've kind of exhausted all the fun trick weapons at this point, so it kind of sucks returning to it because I feel like I've done so many builds at this point. It's hard to find something that I haven't done yet. That's actually cool. Need to do a beast. Why have I never done a beast cutter yet? That big giant whip. I feel like I've always wanted to do that. I feel like there's some reason that makes that like a huge pain to make a build out of. Do 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 do. Ba bo ba. Apologetic 32. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. I suck at Bloodborne, only 1 hour in. I've died dozens of times. Oh yeah. Bloodborne was a very rude awakening for me. I think Bloodborne was around the time that I had to get good, because there's not... you couldn't really summon anybody. I don't think it was, you know, because I played it after the fact. So yeah, whether we played Sekiro or Bloodborne first, those were the two that I truly got good at that point. Yeah, Bloodborne was a freaking nightmare, man. We got walled by so many things for the longest time. Freaking DLC bosses were on a crazy another level. And now compare that to these, and it's like... they seem entirely trivial in comparison. Wish I could even play it. Damn, PS exclusive. Do you know much about it, Kodami? Or would you be semi-blind to it? Because, yeah, if you ever get the chance... it is some of the best content out there, although there are very weak bosses as well. Don't understand the gun mechanic. It's basically just the parry. You can go for a blood-tinged build, which increases the damage of the guns, but in my opinion, that's not really what the game's about. It's way more fun to use trick weapons, IMO, but... jeez. Ouch. Psychological problems there, methinks. Yeah, the gun mechanic is like, basically... You parry. You use it to parry, pretty much. You know, wait for like a hit, and then you press the gunshot to parry them. You can do there are guns that are really good for blood-tinged builds and damage, but most people rely on the melee weapons. You know. But yeah, like, the Hunter pistol, for instance, is way better than the Hunter blunderbuss, in my opinion, because, like, yeah, if you got a big guy going, bam, like, if you shoot him right before, you'll parry him, and then you can deal some big boy damage. Bloodborne has a couple of really tough bosses. Also has arguably the worst boss lineup other than DS2, I'd say pre-DLC. Bloodborne's weird. It's got really, really, really good bosses, and then it's got really, really, really weak bosses at points. So, in my mind now, I've come to appreciate it where, like, you know, I'm like... okay, I appreciate the really good bosses more so than the, trash bosses. I can deal with the trash bosses at this point, basically. But yeah, there's some trash-ass bosses, man. Exemplified by Witches of Hemwick and Micklash. Just some of the two of the worst bosses ever to resist. But then you got things like Ludwig. You know, things like, what's the Margot's Keeper, or whatever the heck it's called. Not a ton, mostly blind. Ooh, yeah. That would be very, very, very interesting to watch if you ever streamed.
Let me see. Fickle, fidgety little letters. Leave off the page.
Okay, who's this? Hello?
No. Don't let it rile you up.
Wait, is this Freya? Who's talking right now? I don't understand. I don't know who's talking. Did you see the pacifist run of Elden Ring? Oh my god. Oh my god. Freaking miss. No. Where the hell did this person come from? What is happening right now? No. How do you pacifist Elden Ring? What? How's that even possible? Lady Maria is one of my favorite bosses of all time. Lady Maria, yeah, a lot of people love her. A lot of people really love her fight. I like it. It's not my favorite. I like the. It's a duel though. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't strike me as much as other stuff like Orphan. Like Orphan is easily one of my favorite fights of all time.
By my lord, will I ever make sense of this jumble?
Who is talking? I'm confused. It was like Freya somewhere. Spirit calculus, consumable material used for crafting items found by hunting horned beasts in ancient ruins. Exceedingly rare to find calculus suffused with spirituality. Material used for crafting items found by hunting horned beasts in the ancient ruins of Rao. Has a distinctive acrid odor, which some claim to be a sign of particular spiritual potency. Okay. What's up, monkey status? Is there a place like the Church of Vows? I accidentally killed an NPC. Need him for the storyline. I do not know. Have you tried the Church of Vows itself? Maybe that. I feel like didn't we get a Celestial Dew or something? So maybe? I don't know. If you haven't tried the actual Church of Vows, I would suggest that. Other than that, I am not sure if that exists in this DLC or not, to be honest. Yeah, sorry. Wish I could help. Pacifist summons and ashes only. Ah, I see. That's interesting. Not my style, of course. Okay, I am starving and I need to get to the gym, so I don't know. We'll go like one more floor maybe. But this place seems to be quite large. Very cool, though. Yeah, I like the central situation. Oh, my God. This place goes on forever, doesn't it? Jesus Christ. Okay. Huh. So many different directions to take. The lore within the fight is what truly impresses me. She gave up her blood heritage from Canehurst, and yet to prevent you from seeing the result of what she did beforehand, she finally gives into it, and then towards the end, she delves even deeper in one last-ditch effort. Yeah, I wish all the lore stuff connected with me. I don't know, man. I watch the Vati Vidya videos, and I just, like, forget them. I don't know why. It's like, I find the lore interesting, but I don't know. It's just something about the way that it's relayed through dialogue that I don't understand, and item descriptions. It just kind of goes in one ear and out the other, even though I find it all interesting. So, yeah, if I knew the lore implications, I probably would be more knowledgeable and appreciative of the fights at points. Okay, so that raises that. Interesting. She's also a baddie. Yep, not my type, but she's cool. She's like the doll. Do we want to go over there? Yeah, I guess we can platform or something. Was this there was like another way up though, wasn't there? Oh boy, this is an overwhelming zone. Overwhelming zone. Oh my god. 15 other pathways now. My completionist brain hurts.
Lord, will I ever make sense of this jumble?
Oh, so this is Freya. Oh, he's talking about Lady Maria of the Astral Clock Tower, a boss in Bloodborne. Yeah, baddie as in hot. Hot to trot. Okay, we'll talk to this person. I think he'll be done. What up?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm a curse upon. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge. I'm afraid I'm truly. I should have. I'm afraid truly.
Okay, wait, so we just go back down to the first floor and he's there or something? I can get the scythe now? Maybe we'll end on that. Where's the first floor? Storehouse, 4th floor, 1st floor. Ashen One, be sure to bring more souls. No. Is he not down here? You have to do the whole quest line and defeat the final boss. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, Storehouse, 7th floor, Red Mane Freya. Damn, I kind of want that scythe. Why do they always lock the scythes behind the last boss, like Bloodborne? Come on, man. Give the scythe users a bone here. Okay. Well, I wanted to see another boss, but this place seems massive. If we go that way... Woo! That's enough! That's enough! How the hell are you still alive? Wow, really? Both killed each other at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to keep going, but I am starving. And, gotta do a chest and... triceps. Yeah, chest and triceps will go. So I may be back on later because I do want to get to like another major boss, or I might take a break. We'll see. But you shall know if you're in the Discord or in the following the Twitter. But that'll be where we pause for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.